the cash game, you can sit down, you can play, there's an activity, you can get up and you can take a break. If you have a great table, you can also decide and keep playing.
Flop flush, over flop flush, get it in. Oh my fucking god. That was a big pot for a 1-2 table.
This year, the festival started again back in London. I'm looking forward to the next stop in Slovenia because I've never been there before, and there will be plenty of players from Italy, which I've never played against.
Great fold, great lay down. Let's give him a round of applause for that one.
I like the cash games because everybody's friendly, you can talk to each other and laughing, talking about the other stuff than just poker and having a good time.
It's amazing people around here, so good. I haven't experienced something like that for a while.
I like the cash games because everybody's friendly, you can talk to each other, laughing, talking about the other stuff than just poker and having a good time. You should definitely visit Cash Game Festival if you like to play cash game, have a good time, have dinner with good people, meet new friends, and play cash game. Who doesn't like it?
Game Festival is a great event for poker, and not just for the games as well, but the whole atmosphere. The people that are here, the organisers, everyone's just here to make sure everyone has a great time. Cash Game Festival is a great event for poker, and not just for the games as well, but the whole atmosphere. The people that are here, the organisers, everyone's just here to make sure everyone has a great time.
Poker is not only about technical stuff, it's as well about mindset, emotions, what you eat, what do you think, how do you feel, your habits, everything.
This Cash Game Festival event, you have so much freedom. You can play just a little bit if you want, or you can play 24/7 basically.
Make the call. Wow, the hero call, 2.4K, the biggest hand of the Cash Game Festival so far, and he got called on his bluff. Great call, Yanar.
is a Victoria Line train to Seven Sisters. The Central Line is part suspended.
Cash Game Festival is one cool concept.
Everyone's been raving about this for a while.
As you can see, all the tables are full.
We are live at Asper's Casino.
The really good things here, it was you could pre-register for the cash game. 2 weeks ago, you could actually say, I'm going to play that level on that time, and that's really good. Normally in a traditional casino, you just put your name down and wait, but here, all the tables were already planned before. So this festival here is very wide and diverse.
The game changer.
Big bets, who will win?
Michael, who took me out, eventually won the whole thing. So come here, our winner! Cash Game Festival is all about you, the poker player, who loves the game of poker but are tired of playing tournaments.
But here, the cash game are like the only thing going on. The cash game is the main event.
This is a fantastic idea.
There's more action.
Come on, show us a ridiculous plan.
You have to be careful in this game.
It's giving players the options to play at whichever stakes they want and an environment that they want to play in. So from that side, it's very unique.
We create a festival close to you.
It's a fantastic concept.
Since the Cash Game Festival is such a fun experience, it's cash game 24/7, it's parties, it's everything, I would definitely recommend going to Malta.
Huge party town, have lots and lots of poker action. Come on then, get in.
Good luck to everyone who's trying to qualify online.
Challenge ever, Mr. Peter.
We're not only here to play poker. Poker is the main event, but it's everything that's around it.
Relax, play the game with friends, new friends. And I think we have the recipe here. You see that there's poker, fun, dinners, great nightlife, beautiful beaches, side activities.
I loved it. I fell in love with it from the beginning.
People are having fun. They can go out for a bit.
Socializing, spending time on the beach, go on the catamaran for the afternoon.
Spend some time in the sun, come back and play as long as they want, and they're usually having fun. Much more relaxed atmosphere. That makes it a very good excuse to go on a poker trip, because it's not just a poker trip, it's a vacation as well.
Meet, have fun, just enjoy life.
I'm not a tournament player. Cash Game Festival is perfect for me.
I'm not a poker guy. I've played first-time poker last night at the cash game, and actually I won.
You can come and go as you want, play poker, have fun, and that's what our Cash Game Festival is about.
When you have the mixture of poker players, businessmen, and casino customers, it's a good mix.
All the people that were there could tell you something new is happening.
When you have social part as well, you can mix, you get to know the players, just play a little bit of cash.
It wouldn't be the same fun with the poker tournaments.
I think it's going to be bigger and bigger and bigger.
The concept is really cool.
A chance to win a package for our next stop, Bulgaria. So if you're at home there watching the Twitch, why don't you visit the partner companies and see what is their campaign now running?
And we set off for Bulgaria after that.
And the fact that this cash game, for me, changes it all.
Guys, we're in London. You have still time to come here, register yourself at Asper's Casino.
Come on, show us that ridiculous bluff. Oh, come on.
H will be out from that hand.
Let's see.
Have to be careful in this game.
I came to the Cash Game Festival about 2 days ago, and I find this event really, really exciting.
This event is famous here in Bulgaria. All the poker players know about it.
With this activity package, we've been doing like stuff every day. That's been really lifting the whole trip a lot, I think.
He called with ace high, hero call, ace high. 2.4K in the middle, going straight to Yanar. What a hand.
You meet new friends, new players, new people who like to play poker, and also having fun outside the poker table.
I think the social aspect is very important because it helps you relax, it helps you clear your head for the next day of poker.
We're just having fun, sailing out and jumping in the water. My advice to people who's just looking or playing online is like, come to the festivals, it's fun.
The most enjoyable part of poker for me is the freedom.
Please make bets who will win!
We just finished the first Cash Game Festival ping pong tournament.
Yes, 6:30 at the casino, the poker room.
he hit the set again.
Oh, wow, they ran it twice.
Oh, savage. Absolute savage.
I mean,
So I've never played before, but I've been watching everyone else play and I've been sitting here thinking, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it a go. It was an amazing day. Really, really enjoyed it.
Rhino actually has less than pot behind here. He only has 2k left, 2.4k in the middle. Let's see if he has the heart here to go ahead and rip it in. So Chuck actually up 5.1k now. He has doubled his starting stack. Very nice evening's work for him so far.
I have really liked this so far, so I'm definitely trying to make the room and the money to come here.
The reason I'm coming here is to meet the people, to have a great experience, to do the side events. That's what it's actually making it. That is why it's a wonderful experience.
With the cash game, you can sit down, you can play, there's an activity, you can get up and you can take a break. If you have a great table, you can also decide and keep playing.
Flop, flush, over, flop, flush, get it in. Oh my f***ing god. That was a big pot for a 1-2 table.
year. The festival started again back in London. I'm looking forward to the next stop in Slovenia because I've never been there before, and there will be plenty of players from Italy, which I've never played against.
Great fold, great laid out. Let's give him a round of applause for that one.
I like the cash games because everybody's friendly, you can talk to each other and laughing, talking about the other stuff than just poker and having a good time.
It's amazing people around here, so good. I haven't experienced something like that for a while.
I like the cash games because everybody's friendly, you can talk to each other, laughing, talking about the other stuff than just poker and having a good time. You should definitely visit Cash Game Festival if you like to play cash game, have a good time, have dinner with good people, meet new friends and play cash game. Who doesn't like it?
Okay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. We can start.
Andro, remember the game, please.
you. Okay, the bonus.
Here's the win.
It's a bonus.
Wow,
I will explain.
I've been muted this entire time. Just on mute.
Fun.
Just talking on mute. Just talking on mute.
6
Ah,
raise,
Tunes,
call.
what's up? Omaha, haha. Brandon on air, but Brandon's just talking in
Okay,
air.
call.
So, back to what I was saying. In seat 2, we have Velu, who joined me in the booth earlier. Comedian and all-around poker, funny guy, he says. Luck boxing his way through the Cash Game
10
Festival.
players.
Gibraltar is his biggest poker achievement so far. And all right, quick action on the table here. We got 5-handed action to the flop here with a rainbow board ace 7-8. Currently, Francisco
Check.
is ahead with the pair of eights.
Check.
All right, as you do. Velu, that's what I said. It's Velu. Velimatti is his real name. It is. His name is Velimatti Pumalu, but he goes by Velu.
Check.
Quite the character he is. I like having him. Well known as Aussie. Okay.
Snapple.
Hey, Estonian Weirdo. What's up, man? Welcome back, guys. Thank you all for sticking around on the break, by the way. Kicking off the 2-5 pot limit Omaha this evening. Gonna have Ryan joining me here in the booth here in just a moment.
Call.
How it ended for Ryan and Katie. Katie ended up with 230 pounds in her chip stack. Nice profit for starting out, doubled up. Ryan finished, I think, 200 and something up. So we gave away 25 pounds of his chip stack. Massive Pats was actually the one that started it, or that won it rather. But there reads Velu. Oh, they forgot the L. It is what it is. Yeah, Katie did awesome on the table. She doubled that up right up. In seat 3, after this quick round of introductions so I can get through it, Matthew Smith, 27 years old, UK poker marketing executive. Won 1,500 playing cash in the Irish Open this year. Very nice, very nice. In seat 4, we have Mikko Lehtonen from Finland as well. Started playing poker about 8 years old. about 8 years ago, I believe it means. Basically, third place in the Heads Up Championship. I don't know what championship that is, but interesting. Welcome Mikko to the table, and to his left, we have Francisco Rebelo, 55 years old, from Spain. Doesn't list his profession, but he says he's been playing poker for about 10 years rather. In seat 6, we have, is it Timur? I think he's going to go by Timmers tonight. He is 34 years old, from Latvia, a bookmaker in U.S. sports. Been playing poker since 2006. I think we're just going to go for Tim tonight. We're going to go for Tim, make it easy. His biggest achievement in poker was the EPT Tallinn. Wow. Oh, I wonder if he won that. He says he's extremely nervous to be on the table tonight. I don't believe that. In seat 7, we have Samsas Nisti.
Raise 6.
From Finland. The Finns really coming out for the PLO tonight. Gotta love the Finns playing the PLO. These guys are a lot of action, lots of action here, as you can see. And some big hands here, so let me finish up this really quick here, guys. Seat 8, we have Ryan Mularkey, 24 years old from the UK. He's a student, starting off with 1,100 euros tonight. So some deep stacks on the table.
7.
Lots of good PLO action coming through tonight. And so, again, plenty of action, as I said, 7-handed action to the flop here. 4-6-3 rainbow board. And currently, open-ended straight. No, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just Ryan flopping the straight there.
4. Fold.
with the 50% equity.
Fold. Fold.
So a bet from 32 from Felu,
Fold.
who's got an open-ended straight draw. Oh no, he's got the straight for the lower end of the straight. Oh wow. Wow, he has the 2-5 for the 2 through 6. Ryan's got the 3 to 7. He's got the nut straight. And Ryan with 32 to call should be finding a raise here. Finns are PLO pros, confirmed tunes, absolutely confirmed. Let's get the soundboard out, and Ryan's going to be raising it up here.
92.
Up to 92 pound. This table promises to have no shortage of action this evening, boys. I'm hyped to watch the PLO. This is the first time we've had PLO in Gibraltar on the stream. Bringing it in on the Saturday night. A little something special to the Twitch world. And Velu considering the raise here. He's got 60 more to call. Oh, I thought he started with 1100 tonight. It says 376. Oh, these guys must be. I think they had a 500 cap on the. I can't believe a 500 cap. What are they? Welcome to PLO. Hey, Rosebaum. Yep, you got the flop straight. Someone's got the flop nut straight. The Dutch are the PLO masters, he says. Rosebaum, I think that's a little bit biased for the Dutch, no? Some people say that PLO is the future of poker.
Yes!
I've just been stream sniped, looking for a little extra information. I think Velu's actually going to be making the fold here. He will be making the fold. Wow. That was actually a really good fold. I mean, you got to hand it to him. Even though he came and got the information he wasn't supposed to have.
I'm sorry, I ruined it for you.
Seems happy about that. Something tells me he seems a bit happy. Solid fold there. So check it out. Wow.
No. I couldn't figure out what you have.
Velu.
Either than the nuts.
I think it's actually playing 2-5 there. No, they're playing 1-2. Oh, it's 1-2 PLO. That's why it seems so off. Okay, we don't have 2-5. Rip. When did it change?
Yeah, it was. I think
Those guys are playing 2-5 PLO tonight. As I can see now, they're playing 1-2 PLO, hence the smaller bet sizing. But PLO's PLO. We're going to have lots of action tonight. Good fold, noob. I agree.
Now we have one for the.
With the blocker 5, I'm wondering if that's a correct in vacuum. Yeah. In the long run, that's probably. I mean, in PLO, it is actually. In PLO, that's a correct fold. Because someone's got the nuts. If you don't have the nuts, don't play.
Call.
Basic PLO strategy. Only play the nuts when you got it. See the flop. Don't worry about pre-flop action. Just get to the flop, and when you flop the nuts, then get paid. Sort of. Kind of, but not really.
Raise.
Velu raising it up here to 10.
10. 4. Call. Call. 3 players.
So three-handed action to the flop here. Vela with the suited king-queen. Oh, and a nice hand for Miko.
Check.
Flopping the top pair here. And the spade draw, as a matter of fact. Oh, no, is that a club there? No, that is spades. Okay. Now turning the open-ended straight draw.
25 better. Thank you. Fold.
So he bets 25. I think Velu, after flopping the top pair and the open-ended as well.
Heads up.
Oh, he does have straight flush draw. Oh, he does have, well, gut shot straight flush draw. And the king of hearts coming out here. on the river, giving him the check mark with the straight.
Check.
But with the straight, with 3 hearts, it's going to go check, check. You can't be...
75.
Okay, I lied. Nikipe 1. Thank you very much for the follow. I think Velu's going to lead off for 75, and Miko's going to show it, or shove it in. He tried to bluff the flush. Interesting call by Miko with the straight there. When you got the straight in PLO and there's 3 hearts on the board, I would find that difficult to call. A really good call, though. We can give it to him. A good round of applause for that call. That was a good call. Doubling it up, 188 pounds, getting shipped over to Miko. Got a hole in my lip. At least you can't see that on camera. And the money starts a moving. These guys clearly not afraid to get it all in. Third hand, and we already have a shove. Uh-oh.
$250. Yep.
So Ryan buying in for the max here, 500. I think Samsa started with about 300. Francisco probably started with 250. Tim with 200. Miko with only, I think, 100 even.
There's a longest thing.
So Timmer's under the gun with the Ace 763, suited 6-3.
Call. 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 Raise. 10.
So the double suited here for Velug, raising up to
Call.
10.
Call.
And Miko's giving it a call.
Call.
Timmer's going to call it. 3-handed action to the flop. 32 pounds in the middle.
3 players.
Velu talking about the run that he's had for the last few days. So they probably don't have any more left in me. Deuce, deuce, 7, 2 diamonds on the flop. Queen high flush draw for Velu.
Check. Bet 16.
Velu's just clicking buttons, exactly. Oh, I misclicked. Whoops. Bet 16? I did not mean to bet that.
Call. Call.
And taking it down there with the bet on that massive flop with the deuce 7-7. There's 7 deuce deuce rather.
Now I've won a pot. Now I'm in the zone.
Ah.
Small big. Thank you.
And so far, card readers are working awesomely today. This is great.
Raise 8.
Ooh, Ryan with a pair of queens and double, no, not double suited, but
Call. Call. Call.
Okay.
Call.
That was really random. Taylor just swung around the side to wave and say hi to me. Interesting. Okay. Wow, plenty of action here, plenty of hands. 5-handed action to the flop.
5 players.
Miko with the ace, king, queen, 9, suited king, 9. Pocket 7, 6, 8, deuce on the flop.
Check.
Samsa out ahead currently. I think with the 9s puts him out ahead.
Bet. 30. Fold. Fold. Fold.
And Sam's going to take it down with the overpair. Not letting that, the overpair and the flush draw, actually. No one else having the clubs there. But with I was looking at the percentages, actually. You are right. Queen was ahead, but he had the flush draw as well, so he had plus equity. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the percentages. So he had the overpair, yeah, which didn't count, but the flush draw gave him more equity, I suppose. This is why I need Ryan. Where's Ryan? Paging Ryan. Can we have Ryan to the booth? I need Meadowface to the booth, please. I know, I'm just making a joke. Checking out the chip stacks here. Upwards and onwards to the next hand. Is there any other PLO terminology that I need to be doing? Is there any other PLO terminology that I need to know besides things like wrap? I know what a wrap is, but is there any other specific to PLO terminology that I need to be aware of that I can be using tonight? Maybe you guys can help educate me a little bit.
Call.
Backdoor quad draw. Okay. Yeah, backdoor quad draw.
For players.
Is that when you just have a pocket pair on the flop? Like the queens, backdoor quad draw, yeah?
Check. Check them. Check them.
So 10, A7 on the flop, rainbow board. 2 pair for Samsa. Repot, okay. So is that when like someone raises pot and then someone raises pot again? That's a repot, okay.
24.
So a raise here from Timmers, who has the straight on the turn, and everyone else is going to fold, making it very easy for me. Super. Thank you, Henriksen. Repot is a good one to know, I think.
Small and big.
Did I say raise? Isn't? Okay. And this is a very quiet table. This is the least social table I've seen in a while. These guys don't want to be friends. They just want each other's monies. So Velu under the gun.
Call.
Folding the ace 8-6-2. Queen jack 7-6, 3 diamonds. Just calling it in. Retro lemons. What? What's this shit? What? Yo, dude. What's up, Retro? What's happening, brother?
Call.
They have to focus. Okay.
Call and call.
My name has changed, by the way. Retro Lemons. It's Sean. Hey, Sean. I thought that sounded familiar. My man's in the house. Hype that shit up for Sean here. How you been, dude? How you been?
Check.
So 4-handed action to the flop. We have 2 10s and a 5. Currently, Francisco out ahead with the kings. Just need to change my name from Sweeping Sean because it's an old Xbox one. Yeah, cool. I recognize the Retro Lemons, though. It's going good, man. Going good. Just kicking it in Gibraltar this week. Having a fun time. Staying on the other side of the border in Spain. Games are going really good this week, though. Lots of action. This should be a very action-packed PLO game tonight.
Call.
So a bet from Francisco and a call from Ryan. Ryan with the just looking for a deuce here. Oh, sorry, no. He needs some help on the straight. Needs a little help for the straight here. Are you still working at TW? No, I'm still working at TransferWise for sure, man. This is just my full-time holiday job.
Check.
8 on the river.
Hello.
Giving Francisco the check mark with the kings. Kings and 10's gonna take it down. Combo draw. The fuck is a combo draw? You're gonna have to explain combo draw, sir. Are you trying to snipe my job there, Retro? Don't do it, Sean.
Small bit.
Very much looking forward to getting back to work on oh, combo draw, flush draw, straight draw. Okay. I know what the wrap is. I do know what a wrap is. But combo draw. Okay, flush draw and straight draw. Cool. Good to know. Good terminology. Thank you, guys. Jason, care to fill in for yeah, for a couple hands, yeah.
Sure.
Until Ryan gets back.
I don't need to put on the headphones, right? Just come
No,
in and
I'm just
do my
listening
usual?
to the dealer.
All right. Hey, chat.
Just
Most
gonna
of you
need
know me by now, but
just gonna need some help for the Omaha.
All right, so we have like
Learning all my terminology.
Hold.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of your fans know, but you know, even though it looks similar, Omaha's a lot different than Hold'em.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot more to the post flop. Pair of aces doesn't really very much mean much in Omaha, for example, unless they're double suited with other things or with the king queen.
Hold. Call.
All right, so let's see what happens. We have Samsa, who I called Samson, raised to 10, and a couple callers with semi-connected cards, like that 5 for teamers is basically a dead card. Let's see, Jack. We have 2 diamonds. This is a good flop for
Decent flop for
Samsa, but
yeah.
teamers could represent with the ace of diamonds, and he also has 2 for a straight draw.
Check.
I think we're going to see checks around, yep. It didn't really hit anybody, but...
8 of clubs not helping it much on the turn.
No. Nobody could really look at that card and say that
Check.
helps me.
Except maybe Velu.
But even him, like he didn't hit. He doesn't have anything
Check.
else. Like now he wants a 5. You know, that the 5 would be his Yahtzee card.
So Timmer's getting the check mark with the ace queen.
Yeah, but anybody could bet this pot and take it down. Like if
Yeah,
anybody,
flush draws come out, straight draws come out.
If anybody just pot it, they're
Check.
going to
Check.
they're going to take it. But it would be a ballsy move. Except for Samsa, because it's check to him. He's maybe thinking nobody's slow playing. He could represent the king
Hey,
high
we'll just
flush.
check it around. They're going to show what they got.
And Teamers just wins a small pot there. It's maybe not worth stabbing, but if it was a bloated pot there,
yeah.
And Samsa has a read that these guys are almost never checking with things that they would be calling with, firing out a big bet there would be not a bad move.
Sweet.
Small blind.
And by the way, I'm
Thank you.
Jason from Poker News. For those that don't know me, most of you in the chat that are regulars have seen me pop in with Brandon before. Usually when someone is going to the bathroom
Yeah.
or needs a quick break.
When I gotta vacate with the quickness.
Or when I get a small quiet period from writing on the blog. I've been writing on the Poker News blog for this event. I attend all the cash game festivals. This is my favorite. I'm a cash game player myself. I don't like playing Hold'em cash, which is unusual, but I can do it. I just like the action
You
games.
prefer
like
Sweden,
Omaha.
we know.
I like the degen games, the Sweden. I like Superset. They have this-
multi-board Omahas
yeah,
and
Pyramid. But they have this Swedish game, this Finnish game that I learned that I played with the Finns in Talon. It was a super stud high-low with any card wild in your hand, and you could use a different card. It has a special name. Any card high and any card low, and I beat the Finns in that game, so I felt pretty good at that, but it was pretty wild. And it was pot limit instead of limit. Who's Estonian Weirdo? I know Estonian Weirdo from the chat, but is that somebody we know personally?
He's been around the casino around Tallinn a couple of times, but he's not there every time.
Okay.
He's the photographer guy.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
Hi, Estonian Weirdo.
Check. Raise 10.
All right, we have
not gonna bust out your full name on the stream
no,
unless
but
you
if I
want
had like a
Estonian.
first name, then I would remember from that. Sean.
Cool.
Look at this guy.
Had to take that off the air, guys.
the air.
Just sharing who you are, so he knows who you are.
If you
Estonian
could
Weirdo.
read lips, now everybody knows.
I could have said anything that starts with an M. Who's been to Estonia twice?
Oh my! Look at that flop.
So King, Queen, Jack on the flop, rainbow board.
What's interesting for Ryan is he has the straight, and it's not like a pure blocker, but he has some blockers. To
Yeah,
somebody
actually
having a better
Francisco's
straight
flopped
with
the straight
two
as well.
tens. Francisco also dropped the straight, but he may think that his straight is weaker than Ryan's because Ryan has 2 tens, which
15
means
bet.
that the chances of somebody else having 10 ace goes down.
Yeah.
15, 1, 5, 15, 15.
Where Francisco, there's still 3 tens. Someone else having a 10 ace, the odds are higher for him in his mind, depending on what he's thinking. But he should still fire out a bet and see where he stands.
So Matthew is going to bet out on the flop, betting 15. Francisco's giving it a call. Ryan should pot that shit, as Jack would say.
It wouldn't be a bad spot to raise and see where see what happens, but I don't mind the call here as well. Matthew's call wasn't bad too because he also has backdoor runner. He has runner flush outs on.
Bad bet by Matthew, you say?
Oh, Matthew let out here. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Not a good bet. It would have been nice for him to call behind, but not a good lead out. And that's not a bad play by Ryan. He was last to act. If someone races him back, he can get out of the hand. Matthew can't race him back. He could just call, but even then, Matthew just gets rid of it.
The guys on the table are discussing the first hand that was played when Velu ran over and stream sniped me for some information real quick. Find out he folded the flop straight. The flop had come 3-4-6. Velu had 5 deuce. Actually, he had 5-5 and deuce deuce in his hand. And Ryan had 7-5 in his hand, so had the nut straight, and made a pot bet, or a flop bet, not even the pot. And after tanking for a while, Velu had actually folded it, and 20 minutes later came over to get the info, and yes, in the background.
Yeah, it's a strange spot when you fold the baby in, when you flop the baby onto the straight, and no redraws to anything better. There's nothing he could have been drawing back out to.
So Sean's saying he may come back to Estonia this year, but not sure at the moment because Charlie's in Australia. You don't have anywhere to stay. Mate, I got a couch. I'll just throw it out there. You got a spot on my couch, brother.
Usually we can find those types of places for people to stay in
Easy.
Estonia.
My couch turns out into a nice couch bed, pretty much a queen size bed there. King size bed, excuse me. We got the baller couch. There it is, Retro, for you, buddy. You can come stay at my house.
And if you come down to Vilnius, you can sleep on my balcony.
Yeah, if you go to Lithuania, you could go hang out with Jason.
Yeah. My dog has her own bedroom too, so you could share it with
So
her.
Ryan did actually follow my my lead and say pot that shit, and it's going to get Francisco to fold the baby into the straight there. So with Francisco sitting with 110, he's thinking
tough.
it's very logical that Ryan could be sitting with ace-10 right now.
Yeah.
And a good raise by Ryan, actually. Actually, we'll give him a round of applause and a nice ka-ching for that one. Uh-oh.
Did we just lose chat or we lose
No,
everything?
we're...
Okay.
Just the computer likes to lock every 10 minutes if I don't touch it.
Okay.
And if you come during June, man, I think at the beginning of June... I don't know, Charlie's sleeping on my couch. You can't do that. What dog do you have? Oh, you're talking about your dog,
Yeah. It's like a Schnauzer mix. My friend's giant Schnauzer she decided to escape one day, and like a huge fenced-in yard, but she was horny and escaped.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We think
As you do.
We think a wolf got her. Like my dog is like wolf-like, but she looked. Out of the 7 little dogs, she was the one that looked closest to the mom. She was the only like grayish white one.
Nice.
The other ones were all
like a
different
legit
colors.
wolf, you guys think, actually?
I mean, you know, it's not exactly.
It's a stretch, but
it's,
yeah.
Especially when she was young, she looked like a mini wolf.
Nice.
But she's 7 now, so this was a while ago. She's older than my son. My son also has his own room, but that's off limits for guests.
So some pre-flop limping here. That's kind of what I like about Parliament Omaha. A lot of people just limp in. It's like the pre-flop action is usually pretty quiet, and then post-flop is where it's at.
Game.
Yeah.
When I play it though, when I'm playing
6
against the right
players.
table, let's say Frankie's at the table
Yeah.
or Jack
that's
or one of the boys.
That's completely different.
Then,
That's a whole different game inherently.
Yeah. We're encouraging straddles and.
Check.
You know, when I'm in position, I like
So
jacking
6
up
to the
pot a
flop,
little bit.
and Ryan has flopped the second nut flush.
But also, Teamers has a set, top set.
Yeah, the back. No, that's not even backdoor quad draw. That's just a chance at quads.
Quads and full house.
Was there another queen that was folded? I actually didn't see.
No, I didn't see either. But he also has full house outs. But for 10, he should call.
Yeah, yeah. You got to call that for 10. You've just
and
flopped
Ryan's
the set,
in kind of a
so
tough spot because
actually,
he might think
if
Teamers might be repping
even if a 4
an
comes
ace.
out or the board pairs, then he's good to go. Not quite there yet.
No, that's not a great card for. We might see a check here, but I think Ryan should bet out. Like would be weak for Teamers not to bet his ace high flush if he had one.
Bet 26.
So 26-pound
And
pet.
you want to make
from
him
Ryan?
pay for what you think he
yeah,
has.
from
He's
Ryan.
almost telegraphed that he has 2 pair, where he has a set. 2 pair would be pretty bad here too.
Rap Tuck throwing the pog chomp for the PLO hype. Welcome back to the chat land, Rap Tuck.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Call.
I don't mind the call there, especially since he has different options leading out on the river. I think he's just going to check, get rid of it though. You know, I don't see him bluffing. It would be like a little bit weak after checking twice. All of a sudden, jam out here, and
So Ryan's looking at 84 pounds in the middle, thinking.
And Ryan should fire out something
at least like 50
smallish.
pound, I think. 76 he goes.
Okay. And yeah, he's going to get a fold. But if he bet a little bit less, he maybe would have gone a call with some of his holdings. Like he could, if he put him on, let's say, a jack high flush or something like that, then it's a good bet. If he put him on something like what he had, though,
You mean
you
a
gotta
10
bet
high
little
flush
bit.
because he has the jack.
Oh, he also has a jack.
Yeah.
It's 10 high flush, which is possible, or any like mid flush there.
Right.
You can't let me down.
Then again, it's super strong that he's betting 3 times when it's being checked to him without that much history between the 2 of them, I'm sure.
Yeah. So Ryan already making some nice forward motion here. All the way up 100 pounds here on the evening.
And Matthew might need to get the reload.
Matthew needs to get the reload going, yeah. Definitely, I would agree. Can't sit there for. Actually, on the first table tonight, we had Greg versus.
I don't think I would get away with it.
I'm drawing a blank on his name. The guy in seat 6, and
Greg versus seat 6.
And basically, he had aces, lost the aces, reloaded, and then very next hand he picked up aces in seat 6. The guy who just lost. So like, that's the importance of having the chip stack in front of you whenever you get the cards. Like, you never know when that premium's coming, and you need to have it to double it up.
On the other hand, in Omaha, it's not always bad. Like if you're now, instead of loosening up when you have a short stack, you play pretty tight, and because you're getting a lot of other people limping, you can actually triple, quadruple, quintuple up more often than not when you have like a high equity hand.
Yeah, because you're not even having a pot size raise, and then like
And
everyone's
then
calling.
They're calling or they're betting each other out.
Yeah.
Like, and you have the dead money, so you wind up in some really good equity situations when you're really low. On the other hand, then, as you said, if you wind up in a place where you can get all the stacks in on the turn and river, you're losing out on that opportunity. But when I'm playing Sviten, for example, last night I was down. I'm on my. I was going up and down. At one point, I was down to 40 pounds, and you know I like to have chips in front of me. But I had that strategy, and one hand later I have 200 in front of me, so it happens.
Right? Actually, this is really awesome to see that we have more viewers now than we did on the early stream. PLO brings the viewers, man. I think it's something different right now from what's on Twitch. So we appreciate all the guys. If you're new to the stream, please give us a follow and join the chat. Let me know what you think. Speaking of which,
we might have some fans from Finland here too.
Raksensei, thank you very much for the follow. As I just say that, I'm like, please follow the stream. Boom, he follows. Point on point, sir. Seems good.
All right. But we may have some followers from Finland. We have quite a few Finnish players. Vedo, he's vlogging about his appearance, even though he's not here officially for them, for one of the biggest Finnish publications that he does freelancing work for. And he was, so there may be some new Finnish followers.
Oh, Roxensi comes in with the, how can I win a percentage of Ryan's winnings? Well, you would have needed to actually watch the beginning stream when he was winning the money. So the early stream, we gave it away at the early stream because I kind of had a second thought on it, in the sense that we should be giving it away to the people that sat here and watched.
Can we give away transfer-wise sunglasses?
That's literally my favorite pair of sunglasses.
We can't give those away.
I'll give away the €3 pair of sunglasses that I just bought at the market. Nope, that's Lizu's. Those were also
We can't give away yours?
No.
We
can give away these, though.
We got the big no. I can't give away.
We can give away these nice. They're supposed to be spy knockoffs, but they're Sty.
Should I show what they look like on?
Sty glasses. Yeah.
That's sick.
Let's model them really quick for us.
I kind of like these for indoor glasses.
They're good. They're comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfortable. I could see indoors. These are not bad poker sunglasses. I don't know how if my cards
super reflective. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all right.
What do you guys think about those glasses? FinFlash from FinFlash Twitch. Smiley's in. Fins are the best of PLO players in the world, says RapTuck. Thank you very much for the follow, FinFlash, by the way.
I do love playing poker with Finnish players. Not, it's always action, which is great. I love learning new games and playing, let's say, like a super dealer's choice game with Finns in Tallinn was one of my favorite poker experiences in the last, I would say, year or two.
Sweet.
And that's also considering I won quite a lot 2 days before in another game.
Yeah.
So it's not always how much you win, it's sometimes
the atmosphere.
more fun.
Yeah.
RapTuck says they were cool glasses.
Yeah,
I'm not that
thanks.
cool, but
Damn.
I'm glad that the glasses were.
Greetings to the fellow commentator. He's a great man. I have played with him in Tallinn last year.
Yeah.
Wait, me or him? Oh, fellow commentator.
That must be me. I think that was the only cash game festival I went to just purely as a player.
Yeah, it was. That was neat.
Was it on the feature table when I was actually when I was doing shots every 5 minutes, or was it on a side table when I was just drinking beer?
On you, sir.
I played with quite a few Estonian players, and I can't recognize off. I would recognize off the first name, but not off a Twitch name.
He says, yeah, I think shots confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sounds like you're definitely on the shot table.
We had Dan Charlton.
Shots, yep. Told you shots. Yes.
Cool. We had Dan
Nailed
Charlton and I getting on there with some
ship that over
drinking.
to me.
And then Ricard was there. I met Ricard there for the first time. He's
Is that Ricard in the chat, actually?
It's probably not Ricard, but you never know.
Cool. I actually see him around town occasionally.
You do?
Yeah, I catch him and I'm like, I know I recognize that guy. And then I check my Facebook and I was like, it's Ricard, that's who it is.
Whenever I see his Facebook, he's always somewhere else. He's like Frankie, but not as bad.
Ragnar, he is Ragnar.
I remember Ragnar. Okay. I think Ragnar was in seat 1 or seat 2 on that table.
Yeah, nice. Ragnar's such a cool Estonian name, actually. I got a good mate of mine at work who's named Ragnar.
Of course, Ragnar. Ragnar, how come I don't remember seeing you though at the latest Cash Game Festival? Were you out of town?
So in the meantime, we have a check call from Ryan here on the flop. 9 of spades bringing the flush draw possibilities.
And now we have a straight draw as well.
All in 27.
Surprisingly, Matthew's very short, so that's not a bad play, but he's going to get a call because he's so short. And they're basically flipping here. There's so many draws.
Yeah, they are literally flipping. The cards are already coming out on the river as they're both checked, obviously, and It's going to be Matthew that takes it down with the pair of kings. Oh, he was all in. Oh,
'cause
okay.
He was
shorty.
so
Yep. Okay.
That's the power of the shorty because it's hard to play that hand, like, and put out money when you actually have a stack behind you.
I'm sorry. I was distracted.
By
Short
this?
stack and yeah. By that.
Okay. It's your wife. You can look. I'm not going to look because it's your wife, though.
Class act. Class act.
You're going to be playing free, yeah?
So Matthew getting the double up here.
I see Ryan's back, so I don't know if he wants to hop in. Ryan, you want to get in? All right.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, well,
You saved me. Saved my life.
Oh, really?
I hope to
think it
pop
saved
back
my
in
viewers
either later
also.
tonight or on Sunday, but always a pleasure to talk with Brandon and with the chat.
Yeah, cheers.
Okay, so that's the two that you want to keep. So playing free, yeah? So 100, 200, 290.
Good evening, chat. How is everyone?
300. And your
Stacks
big
are
grand
deep
stack,
very, very soon. Yeah?
2-2.
Yeah, we have a good size. For a 1-2 PLO table, there are some nice stacks on here. I was hoping it was going to be 2-5. I was expecting
Yeah.
2-5 PLO. But the PLO brings the viewers, man. Like, so we had 75 earlier.
I mean,
and it's
PLO's
kind of...
It's something different to what's on Twitch.
And that's
really,
exactly
so.
what I said too. It's like there's a whole lot of, we know what's going on Twitch right now, but this is something different. And that's what we bring to you guys. We just bring you something different.
What's up, Stony Weirdo?
We got Cash Brandon in the house.
Yeah.
We got Spiffy Ryan in the house.
I'm a little bit dressed up.
Yeah,
compared
how
to
about
usual.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah, VIP Party Ryan.
Yeah. Thanks for the love on the Facebook, Stony Weirdo. Thanks for liking that post earlier. So how's the action been?
Oh, I'm playing also too. Actually, I won't be playing tonight because tonight's the VIP party and I plan on getting proper wasted.
Yes, proper drunk.
I mean, like proper freaking. Like I'm already pre-partying for the party because those guys will be taking off here shortly to head to the VIP party. They get started a couple hours before I can.
And I've got to fly out at I've got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'll probably just party on through.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And I played a little bit on Wednesday. I took a short stack bought in on a 1-2 for about 85 and rolled it all the way up to nearly 200 before getting felted by my mate Artie, who's in the background to the right over here, the clicker. He played he ended up sucking a straight out on me on the river and getting paid off for it. Half of the table is Finn's, Keyberry. Thank you very much for the follow, by the way, Key.
What's up, Rap Tuck?
So we have four-handed action to the flop here. Deuce 7. Deuce
Who's
10
Red
7.
Baron? Red Baron on the table. Thank you.
Who plays on stars? Wait.
Red Baron is like ultimate legend on PokerStars, crushing it online at the moment.
Yeah, what you want about Rosebone? Do we have a PokerStars legend?
Evening, Faye.
Evening, Mrs. Metalface. How are you doing? Welcome back.
Yeah, I've actually had to ask the wife, Mrs. Metalface, to make sure she rings me in the morning, so I'm actually awake for my flight.
I am a no
It's
limit.
going to be a
holder,
heavy
man.
night tonight.
Yeah. I'm a no limit man myself.
I am a mix of both. I play tournament and cash poker, Hold'em, and I've just started. Well, I say just started for about 6 months.
Estonian Weirdo says you're more of a speaking man now.
Oh yeah, I'm more of a spitting man now. But yeah, I've been playing PLO for about 6 months now. I'm winning on the NL25 PL25 Zoom, so I'm just kind of gradually grinding my way up the stakes. But love PLO.
Gaza says there seems to be an error with the graphics here. It's showing each player having 4 cards. Welcome back to the chat, Gaza.
Yeah, we've got a couple of good cards here.
A big bet from Miko
good hands.
on the turn here after Ryan checked it to him. Miko sitting with the, well, what's that? Is that straight?
I mean, I like Miko's hand a lot more. He's got opening a straight draw.
Yeah. And we'll top pair.
Brian's got the nut flush draw, plus a backdoor straight draw as well, or actually not backdoor, a gut shot straight draw. So I think we're definitely going to see some action in this hand.
And that was
on this
pot-sized bet from Miko, so a big one.
I mean, with the connection that you got with the nut flush plus the gut shot, I wouldn't be surprised to see him pot it here, especially with Miko just having 55 behind.
Oh, he does have top two. Yeah, he has queens up with the open-ended nutter. Thank you, Joe's bum.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see definitely don't want to see a raise from Ryan there, if I'm honest.
Man, I can't spot these hands fast enough with PLO.
I don't know. Not a bad fold, I suppose, thinking about it, but...
Hey, Makine. Hello, hello. This is why I have Ryan here to help carry the commentary for me.
I'm still going to need some help, chat.
Oh, you're all right. Thank you.
I'm not a PLO expert for sure, but I do play regularly, as Mrs. Metalface can confirm. Spend most evenings sat with my nose buried in a laptop playing PLO.
Small blind, big blind.
No more drinks with commentators? Well, yeah, I think the stream might end up going downhill with the more drinks we get, but we know you're all here for the good times, not necessarily our great PLO skills.
If everybody's agreeing, I can do it.
But look, this is what the chat's about. If we make a mistake, you let us know, everyone learns.
Exactly. This is why we only do like very few PLO streams, because I will fucking riot and start flipping tables if I have to commentate too much PLO. But I'm getting better at it, I think. I'm trying.
Last night I decided to try out a new game, which seems to be a bit of a unique game to Cash Game Festival. Never see it anywhere else. But Svit and Special. It's a cross between 5-card draw and 5-card Omaha.
It's also known as Drumaha.
Yeah, Drumaha.
It has a second name as well.
So it's a split pot game with best Omaha hand and best 5-card draw hand. Played it for the first time last night. Bought in short. I know how much I go on about not buying in short, but I don't know the game. So first time playing, bought in for 100 on a 1-2. Spun it up to 350. Running pretty well. And last hand of the night before I was going to bed, well, going on the trek back into Spain to go to bed, I decided to donk it all off to the one and only massive Pats.
Yeah.
£300 going his way. And then he just goes and wins the giveaway as well.
So you have to go give him 25 more.
If giving him £300 this morning wasn't bad enough, I just had to go and give him my 15% from my winnings this evening.
Oh. It's actually funny. I'm now getting...
Wait, if you want to see how hard it is to count side pots, play Seaweed and Special Drunk where PLO is high-low. What is that, a split pot?
Yeah, that would be...
Good lord, man.
That would be pretty much like negative EV with the amount of split pots and the rate for the casino, so I don't think I'd even want to attempt that, but we was actually coming up with some new games. In Tallinn there was a Super DC table where you could basically make up a game and it was played, so there was some crazy games like 5-board PLO where you had to win the most boards to win the pot. There was a 7-draw poker variant where kings were wild. So we're trying to think up some more games tonight. I come up with a good one.
That game is for the math nerds.
I come up with one that we're going to try and get running, which was a 6-card Svitten with Kings Wild.
Yep.
Jason, who was just on here, is another big Svitten fan. He come up with mine was a 5-card Svitten with Kings Wild. And every card you draw is face up. Jason come up with a good one where 6 cards fit and you can only draw 3 cards, but you only get 2 back. So yeah, we're really trying to get some work on the graphics to see if we can get something like Svitten up on the stream.
That would be really
because although it's an uncommon game, not many people know. It's ridiculous. The amount, the size of the pots and the action is just crazy.
Yeah. Look at the size of her formulas. So, catching up on the chat here. Makine, the weather's awesome here in Gibraltar. Thanks for asking. I think it's awesome back in Estonia as well. So looking forward to heading back there with some nice weather. I love Estonia compared to the United States because Estonia is freaking awesome and Tallinn is an amazing city. Just saying. Didn't want to leave you out there, Rack Sensi. So we have six-handed action to the flop.
Okay,
ace,
so
ace, 4.
We're going to get a bit of action here. Two players with an ace in their hand. I'd expect most of the others to get out of the way, if I'm honest. No real super premium hands. I mean, I know we've got kings and jacks, but they don't really connect with this board at all.
16.
Seat 6 bets out to £16.
Whoa.
Matthew definitely going to call. Wow. What? Okay.
Call 16.
Little hiccup in the graphics there, that's all. Matthew's calling.
Oh, yeah, sorry there. So Matthew calling. To be honest, I'd like to see a bet out of that, but especially with a king kicker, you pick up a lot of hands with some of a lesser ace.
Actually, he's picked up a... nope. Ace is still playing right now. Yeah, Rosebump says ace, raise the ace. Yeah, you were surprised the raise didn't come in there also.
Yeah, I'd always be raising there.
We've played Omaha and every 4 cards on hand and 5 cards on board counting.
Bet 40.
Oh, what? Like a 9? Every card counts?
Right, okay, so
like
you
your
don't
4
use
cards.
the usual 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so there's the flush draw comes in, but Matthew has the blocker to the ace, so I don't think he's too scared about that because he can always rep the nuts if it comes. Timur's here. Timur's, is that how do you pronounce his name?
Yeah, Timur's.
He looks pretty pained here, but a bit of a Hollywood going on with that call.
When you look that pained and calling, it's always a bit weird, isn't it?
And a brick on the river, but it does bring well, I say brick. It does bring in the bottom end straight, and Matthew actually does have the straight, but he also has the full house. So Matthew's definitely getting. I can see him definitely getting paid on his hand. All in for 46.
Yeah,
yeah.
all in a call, and he's going to get the double up. Very nice. 228-pound pocket shipped over to Matthew here. The pain in calling is genuine. Yeah, well, it looked genuine.
Yeah, no, you're right there. I mean, for the size of the bet, I don't think I'd look too pained, especially when you see what he's got behind. You're not going to get stacked by him, that's for sure.
Topping up 200. Nice. Suit 6.
Oh, that's a lot of chips moving down here. Must be looking to open up some new
Ace
tables.
Queen beats Ace Jack there, Roseboom.
It does beat Ace Jack. Can't argue with that logic, can you, Roseboom?
But yeah, I do see what you're saying. There's very connected board by the end. But then the flush draw misses as well, so you could always put him on a missed flush. Maybe trying to rep like a smaller pair, making the full house.
Wow, actually. We are only 80 followers short of 2,000 now.
Wow.
And we have over 2,000 unique views in this festival so far. This is awesome. Hey, UC might.
UC would
Ace
be.
Jack ain't betting, but UC might. Yeah, UC had already potted that shit twice. He would have repotted.
Would he bet 40 with Ace Jack? No, you're probably right, he wouldn't. But you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh. Not enough coffee to keep
We've
it
had 2 final hands on feature tables where 6-2 offers has won decent pots as well. So stranger things have happened. Nice hand here for Timur's here. He's got the
Feels
aces.
a lot easier when you can see all the whole cards. Exactly.
Definitely, for sure. So Timur's, I like his hand here. He's got the aces. I like to have an ace of diamonds there, but he's got the aces, 3-5 suited. So he's got the wheel draw and the aces.
John says not the 7 deuce off though, yeah.
Cool.
That's John. That was with your queens, yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone's weren't watching yesterday, me and Gazza were playing on the feature table yesterday. And I kind of announced 3 hands before the end that I was getting my money all in before the end of the table.
And picked up queens on the
Final
last
hand, I picked up queens.
with a very similar looking flop.
Yeah, 3-bet.
Oh no, you didn't make it to the flop.
Yeah, 3-bet pre. And John or Gazza decided to hero bluff with 7-2 off up to 80, and I just stacked it in. And realised he'd maybe made a mistake there.
Call 25.
Right, so not a great flop for the aces. A little bit connected here with the hearts. 10 brings in the backdoor straight draw.
Check. Check.
Alex still behind. Now he picks up the straight. I think this is
40
with the aces. I mean,
and Timmer's leading out into him now.
Yeah.
Why don't you raise
I'm not
here?
sure I like that bet, to be honest.
You have to. Don't you have to bet the nuts? You can't call
No, he
the
hasn't
nuts.
got the nuts, has he? Ace King's the nuts.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes.
I don't really like the bet with the aces, to be honest.
Are your graphics okay for equities? Yes.
They should be.
Because the reason why they might seem a bit off is because they count the folded cards. When the cards are folded or any burn cards, they are put on the reader as well. So the deck is counting them as out.
Yeah, so the equities,
or if anyone's already
the
folded.
equities that we have shown are the true equities into what cards have been mucked.
Yeah. That's how they play aces at micros, huh? Okay.
What, betting or checking?
4 shadows on.
No, Robert. Can I bother you to go grab me a water for at least a waiter? Water? Yeah. I'm just thirsty as shit. Yeah. The bottle would be awesome. Thanks, man. How could the A6 Deuce X Raggy hand without and flush draw have 20% on the flop there?
Not entirely sure there. I mean, we could. I'll pass it on to the technical guys and see if we can get that checked out. But as far as I'm aware,
Welcome to PLO.
Cool.
Any two can win, or any four can win. Sorry, gotta say any four can win now.
As far as we're aware, the equities are correct, and like we said, they do take into account every hand that's folded.
One change. 5 players.
Oh, thanks a lot.
They still haven't moved that light, have they?
Check.
Nope. There's nothing we can do to fix that. I've asked them. They said they tried and we were screwed for it.
Fair enough.
Check.
Right, let's run through this pretty quick. Right, nothing. Right, so straight for Miko there.
Salud.
He's got the bottom end, but it's quite
15.
connected. 6-7, obviously dominating a 6 high straight. I mean, a 6 on the river would obviously be quite an exciting card here, but no, it folds round. I don't mind the bet there, just see where you are.
C5 looks bored out of his mind. He's just absolutely just like in another galaxy right now.
You don't have time to do all that. You might go in one and after 2 minutes you're like, no, I can't do this. And then you might be in one and be like, you can, but you can't. That makes sense. Quite fun. You know, 2 teams.
So what were the initial buy-ins on the table?
500 max.
Yep.
Couple short stacks. Miko and Timmers were both in for 100. Rest everyone else was at about 2 to 3.
Again, I definitely do not recommend buying in for 100 on PLO. PLO,
especially 1-2 PLO.
PLO should definitely be played as deep for that game, in my opinion. At least 100.
Because you got to do a lot of calling to see if you're going to win.
At least 150 big blinds. But it depends if you're just trying to spin up just £100 buy-ins. see if you can spin it up, but that's not really the way it should be played. Tell me if I'm wrong, but that's my opinion.
If I wasn't this lazy, I would rewind and check it myself.
Play straddle. Fold.
Yeah, exactly, Rose. My opinion.
Yeah, it should be sitting down for 500 on this table.
Well, I'd like.
I mean, it's the max buy-in for the table.
I'd definitely be sitting in for like 350 without a doubt. The thing is, such a draw. It's such a draw game that you've got to have the stack there to be able to call your draws down.
I say 20. You said 22 for it.
Ooh, that's a nice hand for Miko.
22. You said 22. Raise to 22.
Oh, you think max buying at PLO is weird, Roseboom?
22, guys.
For some reason, they've had a capped buy-in on these tables. We haven't. This is the
No,
first time I've seen
they had it at Asper's.
Did they?
Yeah, because at Asper's I was going to buy in for 6, but they wouldn't let me. It was 5 max.
Cool.
I guess that's to make it a bit more friendly for
But
everybody.
yeah, the reason behind that is that it's intimidating to other players. Oh right, yeah, exactly, Roseboom.
That's what he means. Yeah, just having a max buy-in.
It's definitely a deep step game. Yeah, having a capped buy-in basically keeps in the lower stacks. It's good for business basically. Not necessarily as good for the poker, but it's good for business for the casino, because if you're a new player or haven't got the role to play and you really want to go and sit with 50 big blinds on a 1-2, you're not going to be as infused to sit down with like 1k stacks all around.
55.
I mean, personally, I'd love it because it means there's going to be loads of action, loads of value, but it does put a lot of people off.
Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have people like my missus that were willing to sit down with 50 bigs at the same table with someone who's a WSOP bracelet winner.
Exactly.
I mean, when on earth does that ever happen? Literal, the newbiest of newbies. Oh, awesome. And Artie is sending me over some stats.
Is PLO more swingy than No Limit Omaha? I'll be honest, I do not know. I've not really had much. I've played a little bit of No Limit Omaha, and I must admit I don't like it. I think because of the how draw heavy. Oh right, No Limit Hold'em. Oh yeah, definitely.
Then No Limit Omaha.
Without a doubt, more swingy than the No Limit Omaha, No Limit Hold'em. The variance is ridiculous. Yeah, 100, like 200 big blind swings are completely normal.
I think he means 100 buy-in swings.
Well, yeah. If I'm playing live PLO, I will only go in if I've with 3 buy-ins.
4 straddle is on.
If I'm playing a 1-2, I'd want to be sitting down preferably with 300. I like 150 big blinds.
Okay.
And I wouldn't want to be sitting at a table with less than 3 buy-ins.
I'd say that swings is an understatement.
Yeah, you should try the. Yeah, 100 buy-in swings is not very normal, but I'd say 3 or 4 buy-in swings completely acceptable.
Maybe 100 buy-in swings is normal for Rosebone, because we know he's a big fish.
Yeah,
so.
maybe for Rosebone.
Cool. Fold.
I in my short PLO career, I have not had 100 buy-in downswing.
Beginner's luck.
I think I'd be remortgaging the house if
15.
I did.
15. Raise to 15.
Why is this not
cool?
I mean, I generally go on, like I said, like 3 buy-ins. If I lose after 3 buy-ins, it's not my day.
And cool.
I mean, I play Zoom PLO on PokerStars, so the variance is that much higher as well, because it's Zoom, so people are really knitting up, and well, they don't need to knit up in that respect, but a lot of them are playing more premiums because the hands come around that much faster, so they can afford to fold.
So if anyone is interested in any stats at the moment currently, Miko is our aggressor of the table 15. For sure, with a 52% VPIP and a 34% preflop raise percentage. So he's the action guy at the table at the moment. He's the only one that's been all in already as well, doubled up. So not afraid to stick it in there whenever he needs to.
Whoa.
Very nice that Artie is just sending me over the stats from the screen
this
now.
is something we found out last night that we can actually do, is we can actually get a screenshot of the graphics. So you see here the chip count coming up. We get the VPIP, the pre-flop aggression, and plus or minus. I don't think we can get that yet actually, but these come up randomly. We can't actually control this with the software that we've got. But with
we can see the plus and minus on this one.
Oh, can we? Oh, right, brilliant. That's 20 minutes time though. As well.
Yeah, and in 20 minutes.
Yeah, so we can actually, we've been getting screenshots of the stats from the clicker.
Well, to be fair, that's only 10 minutes ahead now.
So if any of you are interested in any of the more detailed information and the stats on the table, just let us know and we'll grab that for you.
Keyberry says 54-32 stats considered nit in Finland.
Yeah, I've played with some Finnish players and they're not afraid to get some money in the pot or play fucking crazy games.
What the hell, Rom? Last week I played 2,000 Omaha hands and won. Oh, I read that as 23,000 buy-ins.
Yeah,
23.76 buy-ins. Solid.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well done, Raptor.
That's a lot of double ups.
Yeah, exactly. Upswings are just as bad as downswings. Like Roseboom saying they're 100 buy-in downswings. Yeah, great. But you can also have 100 buy-in upswing, which I wouldn't mind one of them, I must admit. But like I said, I normally go for a 3 buy-in downswing a day. If I'm
capping it, that's your stop loss.
Yeah, that's my mental cap. If I lose 3 buy-ins in a day, it's not my day that day.
So Miko in the hijack, folding it up, and Francisco with the 10-9-9-3, suited 10-9. I didn't say up or
Exactly
down.
right.
Yeah. I did not specify. Yeah, what limit are you playing, Raptuck, by the way? What's your buy-in?
Option? So let's see if we can get a bit of advice in the chat. I'm actually playing a PLO WSOP event in June. Just pretty fucking random, to be honest. I've never played WSOP, never played a PLO tournament live. But I'm
going for it.
I'm in Vegas for WSOP, so why not? I like PLO. Any advice from the chat for PLO tournaments? Obviously a lot different from cash.
I should kick you out of the booth for saying the T word, but we love you here.
I know.
We love you here. So. All right, we'll let it slide. Any advice from the chat would be super helpful. So we have a raise from Alex with the Ace King 10-8. Francisco calling, Tim calling, and Ryan giving it a call as well. Let's see who's flopped the best of it so far. Timmers looks like he's flopped the best with Jack 6 at the moment. No one with the spade draw, no one with... Okay, so Alex has some straight draw possibilities. Make the most of the free alcohol at the table.
And do not bust. That is great advice.
Thanks, Nikki Pay. And also awesome of you for joining the chat and everything.
Yeah, I must admit, Rose, that's how I got into PLO. I was watching Lex and thought I'd give PLO a shot.
On Tuesday.
I'll give you my...
Yes, this is the best advice ever.
If you really want a little bit of history, as this hand probably isn't not too much action. A little bit of history.
We do have it all in.
Oh, right, okay. Right, we'll stop now.
And a call. 420 in the middle. Can he hit the straight? He's fading the straight.
2 pair.
Nope.
And 2 pair.
2 pair going to take it down. He's going to... Oh, God damn it.
In no limit hold'em, just in... My limit's in no limit hold'em MTTs. I'll play tournaments up to... Well, I'm playing $1,000 WSOP tournament. Last time I was in Vegas, I only played 1 tournament in Vegas last year. Actually,
I thought it was a 500 for the PLO.
500 PLO, but I'm playing a no limit hold'em 1,000.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I generally play like anywhere up to 500 basically live. Online, like kind of $50 on PokerStars.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, my history, how I got into PLO, how I started playing, was actually watching Lex Veldhouse on Twitch. Shouldn't really be promoting other streamers, but he's a great guy, good stream as well. Doesn't really compete with us, so that's good.
You just discovered the Omaha Spin and Goes this week? Oh,
yeah,
man.
they are.
I've even discovered those. Those
they're
are fun.
great. I've made some good money off that. But yeah, so my PLO history, watching Lex Veldhouse. Always liked PLO, never really had an opportunity to play it, so thought I'd jump in a tournament on PokerStars, just a $2.30 tournament on PokerStars. Final tabled it, so I thought that's pretty good. Next day, hopped into a $11 PLO tournament and won it. So I thought that's pretty good, and then kind of got hooked from there.
I think PLO is in the stage that like No Limit Hold'em was between like 2002 to like 2005, where it's just like a lot of people are joining the game all of a sudden, and a lot of people are still trying to figure it out.
I think people are getting bored with Omaha, with No Limit Hold'em.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be saying that, but I think it's the case. I think people are looking for...
There's a lot of people that say that PLO is the future.
Yeah, when you look at... You play on PokerStars, there's so many grinders from... Again, don't really like to say it, but so many like Eastern European grinders where like cost of living so low, you can just grind tables and like get so good so quickly. Whereas Omaha, no one's really playing it. Like I said, I play.
Online poker isn't the future.
No, online poker isn't the future, I must admit. But
I said a lot of. I've heard people say that. I have not said that. I will not be a PLO junkie.
But I play PLO Zoom with the same guys every single day, and you get like the odd fish come in and you get some money out of it, but it's the same guys just grinding it out. You get like, actually I'd say there's probably like 50-50, but whereas No Limit Hold'em, I think there's so many people, like especially at the higher end, there's so many people that are getting good and just dominating, that I think there's definitely a space for someone to come in and step up to the plate with PLO and just really like take it down. I mean, there are good players at the moment, but it's not like the same as there are with No Limit Hold'em.
Damn, 8 in a row.
I wouldn't say it's solved. I would say Pot Limit Omaha is definitely solved. No Limit, I think it's getting there, and Roseboom's got a good point there. Not to scare anyone off of online poker, but there are bots playing poker now that are winning bots that can win. I mean, just look at like Doug Polk with the experiments he did. Yeah. I can't remember who it was with, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be too far off that No Limit Hold'em will be solved in a mathematical sense.
I was actually.
Yeah, exactly. Limit Hold'em is solved. So if anyone thinking of playing Limit Hold'em online, don't. Live, great. Yep, do it.
What do you mean, like solved? Like mathematically, you know what to do all the time.
Yeah. The variance in PLO makes it very hard, but I mean it. Yeah, I mean that's why I like Zoom, to be honest. That the tables are mixed up all the time, and there are like, no matter what people like to say, there are bots playing poker online. It seems a bit futuristic, a bit fucking Terminator. The machines are taking over, but it's true. If you had the ability.
WR Buyer in the house. Just wrong. What are we wrong about? Continue, sorry.
If you had the ability to...
Oh shit.
If you had the ability to write a program and spend time investing in poker and you could solve it, then why wouldn't you? There's shitloads of money to be made. It's not right, it's not ethically right, but people are always after money. Greed always takes over.
So Matthew with an interesting hand here.
We've got a few interesting hands, to be honest. Matthew, I don't normally like calling when I've got three of a kind in my hand, but he has got the nut flush draw as well. Backdoor nut flush draw on this flop. Wouldn't mind seeing Matthew sticking around, to be honest, with the gut or the one-ender to the 10. And Ryan just takes that down. Yeah. But fairly profitable or barely profitable when you've just got to start up your computer and press go. I'd still rather play a game that isn't solved and people aren't bot playing.
Yeah, definitely.
I say that playing loads of MTTs, but
Sprady, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Cheers for that. At best, yeah,
That's
but
like,
okay.
that's like the ultimate suck out. I know. I'm just tilting that equal.
yeah, I think with the bot plays, it's really got to come down to. I think until there's a change with the online guys like PokerStars, until they're really cracking down. I mean, obviously, if you've got an account running for 48 hours, which we all know there are, I can jump into poker games and the accounts that have been there for days. I can jump in at any time of day, and I know they're still there. And surely someone's got to flag that somewhere, but it doesn't seem to happen. Right, some interesting hands, some really nice hands.
Samsa here with the.
It's a shame that isn't double suited. Real shame that isn't double suited, but still a massive hand there. The King 5-2. Fairly decent hand with a second nut flush draw with a King 5. The 10-9-8. Don't really mind the hand pre-flop, but there's not really much going on this flop apart from the 9. I mean, you've got top pair, but let's face it, top pair and PLO on the board doesn't really count for much.
Might as well have not hit anything. PokerStars admitted it and gave refunds. Interesting.
Oh, really? Oh, I wasn't aware of that Rose thing.
I'll have to search that article out. Just had to say that. Just takes the sites. Wait, just takes the sites to actually do some work to preventing bots. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, John.
Yeah.
Right, so Matthew's picked up. Well, I say he's picked up. He's still got the pair of kings. Still ahead, but he's picked up a little bit more equity with a 2 pair with a 5-2. Any 5, any 2, any king are going to vastly improve.
Well, getting the other pair of kings to fold out was pretty clutch there from that bet.
The only problem is you've got the wheel draw coming.
Two pair are going to be enough to take it down.
I can't see Alex sticking around.
Oh, 5-2 beats. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 5-2 does beat kings.
I have so much trouble spotting these hands so much sometimes, man. I'll be honest.
You've got to remember that
it's a shitload of cards on the screen right now.
We're looking at exactly the same screen as you, and we're trying to pick through all these hands and feed them back to you as quick as we can.
Alex needs the balls to bluff now. I agree, Raptor.
I think if Alex pots it here, there's no way Matthew's calling with 2 pair.
Yeah, too many straight possibilities. I mean, you could easily have 6-8. You could have
even half
3-5.
I don't think Matthew's called, but if Matthew leads out, then I think he'll take it down. Yeah. Right, just got to use the toilet. Right, just give me 5 minutes, guys. Just got to use the toilet.
I didn't find that was good or not.
You want to struggle? It's small big blind. Because he was missing before.
WR buyer say pretty straightforward 1-2 PLO. Yeah.
You can straddle one more time.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, the flush draw was out there too as well. Yep. Chip stack's beginning to even out just a little bit now.
Yeah, just
5 minutes for the toilet. That's a poo then. Just calling it like I see it. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay, 16.
So we have a raised from Alex to 16 and 2 calls here from Francisco and Timmers. 3-handed action to the flop. Gaza confirmed you're a man-child. Absolute. Let's see. 3 queen 10 on the flop. Top pair for Timmers.
And we're back. Looks like a bit of a loose fold there.
A proud man-child, he says, yeah.
Oh, what have I missed?
So many players clicking buttons, totally random.
I mean, this is PLO, so... I mean, a lot of these players we haven't seen before, not really too sure how they play or what their experience is.
Small guy.
So we've got some talk behind us about Spit Special. Is that Monaco I see there?
I think it is.
Yeah, hey Monia from the chat, and also playing this weekend. Talking about playing Spit Special. Definitely recommend it to her.
The best thing we can do is get a 1-1 Sweden going and just get family,
I think that'd
get
be
the
great.
beginners
Like,
in. It's a really welcome to the game kind of stage.
Monica.
Hey there!
Are you gonna come say hi to the chat?
Yes, of course. I would love to say hi. Say hi to all trolls. Shout out to all trolls. Shout out to Polish people. Shout out to Twitch people, and shout out to. Oh no, this is PLO.
Yeah,
it is.
Oh,
she's in shock. She's like
4 cards. Do you know what? I remember my first time when I was playing PLO, and I had no idea how to take a look at my cards because I used to get online games, you know, so you don't care about that. But during the
So
live
you're
games,
sitting like this?
You just like the grandma, like woo,
Like it's 5-card
playing
stud
bingo
or something?
like that. So that was I will never forget that. Like,
I heard you talking about Spit and Special a minute ago.
yes, I
Are
tried
you
it.
gonna play?
You
tried it?
I need to write a blog about that. This because I never met this poker before. Like even in Las Vegas, they're not playing Spit and Special. No. This is so unique. So
I played my first game last night actually. Obviously I've seen it like
Really?
all the games, but I've never sat down and played it. Run up 250 up. I bought him for 100, just bought him short. Run up 250 up. Last hand of the night I was going to bed and massive pats. He a tech guy decided to take me for all my fucking money. Last hand of the night. But it's a great game. I definitely recommend playing.
yeah, I think it's the game of the future. I'm telling
To
you,
be
one
honest,
day.
like,
Instead of No Limit Hold'em, there will be WSOP of Spit and Special. Nobody will care about No Limit Hold'em.
when you look at the game, it looks like just a pure gambler's game. But when you actually play it, there's so much strategy involved in like the cards that you draw, the hand that you're going to play. Like we said, it's like 5-draw poker and 5-card poker, sorry, and 5-card Omaha. It's split pot game, so you've got to try and focus on, well, am I going to go for the Omaha hand? Am I going to go for the split pot hand? Can I even get both? And there's so much strategy involved in like when you're drawing the cards, what you're going to go for. If anyone in the chat has played it, like, let us know where you're playing it, because the only time I've seen it is
It's only Cash Game Festival in Sweden. Yeah. It was pioneered at a poker club in Sweden, actually. by the guy who you're playing with last night.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the one who you lost the money to, but
Yeah,
the one who was
that's the
apparently
problem.
sleeping on the table.
That's the problem with playing Spitting on Cash Game Festival is the guy who basically invented the game plays here.
Exclusive for this event, like cash.
It is.
Game.
Yeah.
It is. That's great.
I mean, we definitely would like to see it spread more far and wide with more people playing it.
This is the thing that will bring people to this event.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like,
Well, we can't tell people not to play it and everywhere else.
no, you need to try it. Like, it's crazy.
But you playing tonight, Monica?
I just get my stack, and I would like to play, but I'm searching for a good place for me.
Where
Like
did you get white 100 chips? Where did they get those?
They're just like the casino 100.
You just get that in the cash deck. So I'm searching for a good place for me. Yesterday I happened to play it with 3 ladies at the table. It was crazy. I will never forget that.
How about my wife played the feature table today?
Did you see?
I didn't see the live stream,
Yeah,
but
she-
I saw the post on the Facebook. I was like, whoa, that's great. That's
she
great.
she doubled her chip stack up and started with 105, finished with about
Yeah,
what,
we all
250?
staked her a little bit.
230. Yeah, they staked her for a little bit to pump the chip stack up a little bit.
She's
and,
talented. She's talented.
She's good. Yeah. I was very proud of the way she played.
That's great. Okay, so I need to go. I will be playing.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Cross your fingers. Woo.
Right, okay. Thanks, Monica. Good luck
Bye.
at the tables. Right, interesting flop here. 2 aces and a queen. We've got kings, queens, kings, a queen, and a 9 for Miko. He's way ahead here.
Roseboom says,
Matthew's
"Look at
unfortunately
two."
got a
And
queen.
then the
Wow,
others.
okay, so Matthew folds the queen. I
Makes
suppose 2 aces there. Yeah, I must admit,
Yeah, it was a boring flop.
Action killer on that flop. I mean, if any of you guys have played any variants, I've played up to 12 card Omaha before. And if any of you got advice how you look at 12 cards, please let me know. But I think the best way for that is to take them off the table.
Yeah, walk away. and
Four-handed, but yeah, everyone sits in one corner of the table and take the cards off the table and kind of shuffle them about and see what you got.
Were you guys playing that yesterday?
No, I played at my local casino. But yeah, that's a good thing about, like, especially these games. They evolve so easily. Like 4-card Omaha, general standard Omaha. You can easily have 5 cards, 6 cards. I mean, I've actually seen a full deck Omaha, like something like 18-card Omaha.
That's insane.
Heads up, obviously, but I know. Sorry, 20. Whatever it was. It might have been 18
22
cards. I
card?
can't remember.
Sorry.
But yeah, heads up Omaha full deck.
4.
No burn cards.
No, they're burn cards.
Just okay.
Yeah. But I mean, that's how all these games evolve. They just someone comes up with an idea, like we're saying about the Super DC tables, where you just basically invent a game. It's a dealer's choice table, but you just invent a game that you want to play. If you want to play Hold'em, but have an extra river card that you can use, you can play it. And that's the good thing about Cash Game Festival is that you can come down, get a Super Dealer's Choice table opened up, and just play whatever mad variant you want to play.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're sort of subject to whatever mad variant that anyone else can come up with in their insane creativity.
Yeah, I mean those tables are good fun. I wouldn't recommend them if you're coming here to make money, but
if you're coming here for entertainment, though.
But if you've had a couple of good nights and you got some money to burn, definitely check out the Super DC tables at Cash Game Festival.
By the way, Tommy Hobo, thank you very much for the follow, man. Feel free to join the chat. Come and tell me how you're doing today. Are you a Parliament Omaha player? Are you? What's your game? What's your limits?
All right, so we've got Alex winning on this flop with the ace. I can't see this.
No one with
this
a
hand
club
going
draw.
much further.
Nope.
And it folds out.
Oh, why am I yawning? I can't yawn.
So are there any weird games that any of you guys play that we've not covered or spoken
Yeah, what's the
about?
craziest variant you guys have played?
I mean, I must admit, like my usual home games and friendly games, casino games, they're all pretty standard, really. Play Hold'em, Omaha, obviously, 4-5 card, 4-5-6 card dealer's choice.
I think my favorite poker variant is Pineapple, though, to play. Actually, just to play, and like, I enjoy that game. It's good.
Yeah, see,
We haven't covered Pineapple, though.
Horse is something I'm tempted to try and learn. Res Doogie.
Race 16. Fold.
What's Dead AC?
Fold. Fold.
Dead AC?
Fold.
I'm familiar with Badoogie. I've not played it, but I know what it is, and Horse I know what it is. But same as Raz, I've not played Raz. I'm familiar with like the mixed games, but like I say,
What was Badoogie again? I've heard of it, but
I don't really know. I've heard of it, not something I've played or really seen much of.
What's up?
W.R. Bayer,
Check.
if you could elaborate what is Badoogie, I could probably just Google that, and Dead AC.
Right, so a nice hand here from Velu. Unfortunately not. Oh, okay, he picks up on the turn.
Check.
But yeah, that is definitely a hand I like to see. Kings with ace for the nuts flush.
Rap tuck, I don't even think that's a real word.
Pusheble, yeah, that's okay.
4-card low ball draw.
Thank you, sir.
Suits count against you.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, that's Badoogie, right? Or is that Dead AC? Which game is that?
So what is Kushevel? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, let me know. But
Alex has 100% VPIP?
Wow.
That can't be right. Really? That seems a bit high.
Also, chat, interesting point here, brought up by Doug Polk in a recent video.
Who's that? Yeah?
Belucci, the 5-card split pot with ace-5.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Right, okay. Yeah, so just a little side point here. Doug Polk brought up in a recent YouTube video about playing one game and getting good at one game. I tend to agree with him there. I think it's good to mix it up a bit. What do you guys think? Do you think it's good to be okay or good at a lot of different games, or do you think would you rather be crushing at one and not have a clue about the others? I tend to agree with you, Roseboom. I think specialising in one game is definitely the way to go.
Sorry, just had to get the beer for Procco 88. Said he wanted to collect his pint.
For say like making money, I tend to specialise in Hold'em Live. I always play Hold'em Live. That's the game that I play. Online Zoom, I like to play a lot of PLO, as I've said.
What's up, Snoop?
Do you reckon I should just stop playing one of them then, specialise in one, become a master of one?
I'll become a master of none. So, set of 4 is going to be taking it down here. A lot of check, please.
Yeah, we were playing in Tallinn. There was an interesting super stud game, 7-card super stud with King's Wild. What do you think of that one, WR Bayer?
I somehow made money on that.
Pretty sure I said more views for the Omaha than for
We do. PLO's bringing the viewers out the woodwork, man, and the conversation.
Mixed games are getting so popular now. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen, like in Vegas, you've got Brian Rast and Dan Negreanu pumping up the 8 games at the Bellagio. I think
it's like me and Holden just sitting there waiting for aces.
You missed what I described. There, you're talking about the Super Stud. There was a Super Stud game in Tallinn running on the Super DC table, which was 7-card Super Stud with King's Wild. So the king could be any card you want.
King's Wild. That's such a random wild card. We always play like Deuce's Wild.
16.
You eliminate a high card with King's Wild.
Oh, okay.
So, as strange as it seems to say, but you're reducing variance with the. Well, you are reducing. You're reducing like the variance almost with with the King's Wild roll and 2s because you eliminate one of the high cards. Rack Sensei is not a fan of the weird variants we're discussing by the sounds of things. So what do you play, Rack Sensei?
He's a purist. He sounds like a purist to me.
Oh, sorry, I just seen you.
Oh, No Limit Home is a fun game. You get 2 cards like normal, but you don't know your hand, but you know all the other players' hands. It's fun.
Oh,
you're holding your hand on your head.
Sure. That's an interesting game.
Yeah, it's Blind Man's Bluff.
Sure.
So you get your No Limit holder. I played that one actually, where you get your hand, but you don't look. You just hold it face up like this, and you can see everyone else's, and you're betting. Just going at it.
So, WR Bayer, whereabouts are you located, just out of interest? We'll see if we've got a cash game festival coming up around where you are. We'll definitely, if you love mixed games and you love odd variants, then Cash Game Festival is definitely the place to check out.
We literally have it all. And then some.
And you play up to
because you've never heard of Sweden Special, and you would love Sweden Special.
How are we doing?
Good. It's a good night.
Right, so we've got aces and 9-3 for Alex here.
Iowa, US.
Oh, right,
rip.
okay. Well,
check.
Hopefully, the way the festival's growing, I'd like to see us over in America at some point soon.
Yeah, or Canada. Iowa's close enough to Canada, I think.
To
get you within striking distance.
Well, you know America better than I do.
I do. It's in the north. It's like Midwest, but
I thought it was kind of like central.
It's still considered the Midwest.
Right. Okay.
Ish.
I've only been to Vegas in America. I have no idea of geography.
I guess Iowa's probably not Midwest. Actually, it is, but quite centralized. You just need to make your way out to Europe and come play with us. Yeah, hopefully, I would love to get to Holland, man.
We would love Holland.
I would love to see all you Dutch PLO masters. So Velu leading out here on the river and getting a nice one, with the full house here.
I think out of all of the
Big
places
we discussed, making some nice forward motion now.
Yeah. Out of all the places that always come up about possible locations for Cash Game Festival, I think Amsterdam, Holland is up there with the biggest suggestions.
Yeah.
I mean, Barcelona is also another one. Great location for poker. Yeah, I mean, I think the goal of the festival, if obviously this festival is quite new, it's not been going too long, just did its second year now. Branching out to 10 events this year. I don't think it's going to be too long before we're going to be invited over to Vegas, which would be brilliant.
Yeah. Next year's the plans to have one every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I won't say, but. You guys have got to stop writing such long messages.
Yeah,
in
you
chat.
just get us. We're both just like trying to read through this.
Nice hand with Ryan here. Ace Queen, Jack Jack, double suited. That's definitely in the top 10%. Fellow with not a bad hand there. The Ace 9-8-2 with,
Ryan with a great
one
hand.
suit with an up flush suit.
Double suited with pocket jacks and an ace queen. That's a fantastic. I don't know Parliament Omaha starting hands, but that seems like a pretty fantastic hand to me.
As a general rule, if anyone here is not too experienced with PLO, think of it like Omaha. Think of it as No Limit Hold'em. If you've got two pretty good premium No Limit Hold'em hands in your hand, then you're all right. So if you're playing Omaha and you've got Ace Jack suited and Queen Jack suited, then or even Ace Jack suited, Ace Queen off. If you can cover all them bases, then you got a good hand.
Yeah. Okay. Ace Queen Jack Jack is a double suited.
Yeah, it's definitely
okay.
top
Confirmed.
5% hand.
It seems good to me.
King 8-7-6 again, not bad with the especially when you flop 2 pair. 2 clubs out there are going to scare probably a couple of players off. I don't think Alex is going anywhere. Oh, he actually bet. Sorry, he let out.
Did he just fold that monster?
Velu, I'd like to see potting here, really, or at least raising, not just flatting, because you don't want Miko getting in behind. So 6 makes the full house. This is a problem when you're on a draw with like a nut flush draw. That's why I like to see a raise out of him pre, because anyone could, or not pre, sorry, on the flop. Miko, you're not sure what he's got. And when the board pairs, it's just scary. I'll be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
You're on a nut flush draw and the board pairs.
Shit.
Is there any,
Game over.
Yeah.
Time to shut it down.
Yeah. I might be wrong, but to me, if I'm chasing a nut flush draw, I'd be more than happy on the flop to get it in with a nut flush draw.
Yep.
Board pairs, fold.
So what new locations do you have planned next? So we'll be in Malta next month, Rock Sensi. We're going to be in Minsk in July, most likely. August we will be in Bulgaria. In Sunny Beach. September is... Where's September?
London?
No, that's too early. London's October. In September, I want to say September may be Dublin or
Vienna, possibly. Right, okay, so let's leave September. We're not sure about September.
September's unconfirmed. October is London.
London.
November is Tallinn. And December is in Slovenia. When is Bulgaria? It'll be August 20-something, I think.
The rate is
5% with a 10 max, 10 cap.
Yeah, so 5% with 10 max on the 1-2s. I think it jumps up to 15 max on the 2-5s.
Yeah, it's 5% with a 10 cap. August, Bulgaria should be either the 16th or the 23rd. I can't remember what week it is. It's one of those weeks, though. That's what is seeming familiar to me.
That's pretty standard in England and Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And to be honest, pretty standard in Vegas as well.
It has been kicked around of like trying to set up like a reduced rake or even a no rake feature table would be really awesome.
I mean, I'll be honest, quite surprised when I played my first feature table at Cash Game Festival that it was rake.
Maybe not for the US though. I don't know. What's the normal rake in the US then? If you seem so surprised by 5%. 4 cap.
Not on the tables I was playing.
Yeah, are you playing 50 cent one?
$4
25, 50 cent?
I mean, I haven't been in Vegas for about a year now, but last time I was over there it was...
So 7, 6, 10 on the flop with 2 diamonds. We have Matthew with the nut flush draw, plus 10s up. We have Miko who's flopped straight. We have Alex who is leading out with straight draw.
No, Miko has a straight, yeah.
Yeah, but Alex has a straight
draw.
draw.
Alex has a straight draw.
I actually was pretty proud of how I went through that and nailed it pretty quick.
Yeah, you did well there, Brandon. I'm surprised we haven't got Jack in the chat. He's going to be upset he's missed this.
I should message him. I will message Jack really quick.
Rack Sensei, my profession is actually I work in aerospace engineering. I'm not a professional poker player. I play poker most evenings after work, weekends, obviously come out to these events, travel to Vegas. But I'm a winning poker player for sure, but it's not my profession. Brandon, how about you?
Huh?
65.
Rack Sensei's asking what we do for a living.
Oh, I'm actually a team lead in customer service and or customer support and TransferWise. So I like talking all day long and solving problems.
Yeah, so that's why we work so well. So Brandon's the enthusiastic, talkative one.
Yep.
I'm the engineer. I'm the statistical kind of.
He's the math guy.
I'm the common sense math guy. Just talk about the stats. Brandon does all the enthusiasm.
I pretty much just get excited about everything.
Yeah, he's American, so
I can't help
What can we say about that?
I've tilted half this room with my enthusiasm this week. That's fine.
We have had some complaints from Brandon's enthusiasm.
I literally had one guy yesterday tell me he would rather die on this guy's, well, he'd rather die on someone else's cock than listen to my commentary for another 5 minutes.
Right, so Matthew here
And
with
yet
the,
that guy is still
nut
sitting
flush.
behind me now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, confirmed, he's still over there. Like Airbus and stuff? That's you.
Airbus, yeah, Airbus, Boeing. We also do a lot of military contracts. Surprisingly, not for the British Air Force, even though I'm English, obviously, work in England. We do a lot for American Air Force, Canadian, over in the Middle East. Also some nuclear and space stuff as well, so quite interesting.
Rosebum says he wants to hire me in live games just to tilt the table. It's easy. I can do it in like 5 minutes. Do you not use sunscreen? I actually did not put sunscreen on my face today. Yeah, I'm a bit sunburned.
And also the weather here has been beautiful. It's like 30 degrees, clear blue skies. So I think we've all experienced a little bit of sunburn on our trip around here.
Yeah, plus man, you can't go to somewhere where it's like 32 degrees outside and not come home with a nice proper sunburn or suntan.
Yeah.
I mean, this should go to a tan in a couple of days, or either that or it's just going to start peeling. Yeah, but I don't mind. I'm super fair-skinned. It happens in like no time. This literally happened just walking around between the casino today. I wasn't even out and about for too long, to be fair.
Right, so a 2%, 5%, right. Right,
So
we've
Miko's
got some nit players here,
Yeah,
guys.
Francisco, Tim, and Ryan are all playing quite nitty. Very, very passive and nitty. Matthew, Alex, and Samsaw are mid-range nits. And Velo and Mick are nit by Finn standards, apparently, but are action aggressors at the table. I was in the sun from like 1 till 8. What? They don't play nitty, really? Like 2-3% pre-flop raise is not nit?
Yeah, they just don't raise. Yeah,
they're
fair
just
enough.
call stations.
Yeah,
then.
so yeah, we've got a lot of call stations. I'm more of an aggro PLO player, if I'm honest. I like to bet pot a lot. I like to get people off hands. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm not sure. Like I say, I wouldn't call myself an experienced PLO player. I'm a winning PLO player, but I wouldn't say I'm experienced.
Nice 20.
Certainly got a lot to learn.
Also, London knows these lights make me look a lot more red than I think I really am in real life. I'm not so sunburned. I mean, I know up here is pretty red.
You got a red forehead.
Up here is red, but the lights are making it look 10 times worse on the stream right now. I can tell you they're VPIP Rosebone.
4 players.
Right, so we've got some pretty average hands here, no real standout hands, and we see a flop.
Check.
My mate just sent me a message. You're fucking on a boat in Spain, you motherfuckers. So dope. Super stoked for you.
Right, so Velo picks up 2 pair.
58.
He's going to bet out. Matthew also has 2 pair, but a lower 2 pair. Like to see a call here. I don't think I'd really go for a raise, to be honest, with a slightly connected board. And you've got the bottom 2 pair. There's a lot of times you're not winning. Miko, again, I wouldn't mind seeing a call here just for the. He's got middle pair and he's got some good draws going on. Backdoor flush draw and the straight draw.
Okay, so to be fair, as of about 10 or 15, 20 minutes ago, the aggression frequency is actually pretty evenly spread. 35% for Alex, 39% for Velu, 38% for Matthew, 47% for Miko. Our nit would be Francisco at 27% aggression, Ryan at 35% aggression frequency. We're looking at VPIP, sorry, VPIP. Not aggression frequency, right? VPIP. Timmer sitting at 60% VPIP, Samsa at 43%, Ryan at 43%. Actually, so their VPIP is actually really high. So they're straight call stations.
Yeah, so not much aggression in terms of raising, but they're all playing hands. I mean, like I said, I'm more of an aggressive player. I definitely like to pot it quite a lot. So I think in pair, because it's such a draw heavy game, you've got to, or in my opinion, I always like to try and price out those draws.
Sorry, I should not be texting with my friends while I'm live on air. That's fucking rude of me. But I haven't caught up with my friends back home in a long time, so Ryan's here to save the day. I can do what I want. as I say very quietly, as a trail of I can do what I want, guys.
Nice. 15.
Text your friends, we will be fine. Yeah, exactly. In fact, viewership skyrockets as soon as I shut the fuck up a little bit.
Three players.
Oh, baby. Oh, did you unmute it when I said that?
Sorry, a little private joke there. Right, so not a bad flop for Francisco here. Picks up the nut flush draw. Also now picks up the gut shot straight draw on the turn. No diamond draws to really worry about. Alex has the ace of diamond, so he can definitely rep the nuts here. Also got trip 5s. Miko, don't really see why he's going to hang around, and he doesn't.
Why are you betting A755 here? Oh, I guess you got trip 5s.
Because you've got trip 5s, and you've got the ace of diamonds, so you block the nut flush draw. Wow. Okay.
Well, so there's the clubs, and that's why you don't bet trip 5s. It's not good.
I don't mind the bet with trip 5s.
Yeah,
honest,
it's actually not bad. But Francisco making the right call and catching the 3rd club on the river, now leading up for 75. Alright.
Well, I'll be back in just 2 secs. I need to pick up some more drinks.
Oh, he got me a beer.
Yeah.
A San Miguel draft would be
yep.
sick. Bottom set. Yeah, I know it's bottom set. Oh, trips. Oh, I kept saying trips. Not trip 5. A set of 5s. Bottom set. But still, at least he shut down whenever the... Oh, did he give it a call? He wanted to see the clubs. I guess he wanted to see the clubs. Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Just a whole lot of cards on my screen.
Yeah.
Hello, JS Poker. How are you doing?
Who's winning?
Let's see. Currently, we have.
I don't know any of these players, I think.
Yeah, this is like a full rackadoo players. A lot of fins on the table.
Yeah.
Our big winner currently, I think, is Alex. I actually don't know.
2-2 Oldham. At least should be more action than Oldham. Or a lot of Oldham.
It is. It's a lot more action.
Yeah, it's good. Should have been playing. Even though
It's a lot of like call station action, though. Of course, like it's typical PLO, but
Yeah.
it's a good PLO table. I was hoping we would get a 2-5 going, but apparently we couldn't get it going. It happens. So some monsters here, though.
Ace King Jack 6 might be in trouble. Seat 4 and he's betting.
Yeah, leading out for the
22.
for about a third of the pot.
With 3%, that's always nice.
with 3%, as you do.
Gone down to 0 now. Yeah. I don't know what happened pre-flop, but if he keeps betting here, it's not ideal for Jaces.
Check.
Oh, he's checking. I just check back the aces and then. Make it back.
Yeah, so check turn.
Definitely check back the aces and then. I mean, he blocks the flush as well with the ace of clubs, so if a club comes off, Mikko might bluff. But,
It's just the third ace for him.
Yeah.
The case ace is as it is.
He definitely shouldn't be betting though,
Yeah,
because he's got ace king.
Rosebohm says if he bets turn, he thinks the aces fold.
Why is he betting pot turn? Oh, okay, now he's bluffing again. But
He's turned his pair of aces into a bluff.
yeah, snap call obviously.
Snap call.
But
And 244 pounds getting shipped over. Timmer's going to take it down.
yeah. Problem is, if he has a straight, he's gonna bet the turn as well.
Although
so-
with 53 behind, I would have been re-raising him back in for the rest of his money, as I want the rest of his money.
Fair point.
You really have the, well, not the nuts. I guess 8-6 is the nuts, but like
6-3. But yes, you have this third nuts. Problem is that bluff's never gonna work because he didn't bet the turn, so it's yeah.
Yep.
With that stack, it's just
important staying aggressive.
Pot the turn, yeah.
Gotta pot that shit,
Now it's down to
as Jack
53.
Fenton would say. Well, the chat looks like the Rosebohm show here. Maybe that's because I got John Doe in the booth with me right now.
Probably chasing everyone away.
Yeah, no. Actually, we the viewership shot right up there for a while. As soon as the PLO came out, it's kind of cooled off a little bit here. But Himiko down to 53 pounds. He started at only 100 tonight. Had it up to about 250, and now getting a bit crushed here.
It's actually an open seat. No, someone's taking it.
Yeah.
Shame, I should have been paying attention. Even though I might be the worst in this four card game. Too many cards. I have one more hand and I'll go back losing my money on the hold'em games. You going to desk today?
To where?
To desk poker party.
Oh, the after the VIP party.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can find it, definitely.
It's just next door.
Well, then fuck yes, I will definitely find it. Yeah, those guys are. I think they're already over there.
Yeah,
sure.
they are. Yeah.
That's where the missus must have ran off to.
Oh, maybe I should go over there then a bit earlier.
Hey! I'm so proud of her though. She actually scooped 130 pounds off of the feature table. She played the feature table tonight,
nice.
the 1-2. Started with 105 and finished with about almost 250.
Nice.
And had a 50-pound stake from Yardy and like a 30-pound stake from Ryan. Actually, paid those guys back. So they didn't want any of the profits. Like you keep the profit.
Lovely.
Like just wanted to pad the stack for her a little bit, so to kind of take the pressure off of her.
Nice.
And she had a runner full house with King Jack.
She
And,
got lucky.
Yeah, she got mad lucky. And one other time she got a short stack in with Queen Jack and just plopped the over sevens and caught a pair of jacks on the flop. But
fair enough.
definitely, she played well though. Really patient. Only played the two hands. And
check.
the only mistake she made was she had 3 spades came on the flop. She had the king spade. And someone bet and re-raised in front of her, and she folded, scared of the bet. And the fourth spade came out on the turn, of course. The only mistake she made, though, in 2.5 hours, I can't be mad.
That's good.
Can't be mad at all. She played great.
That's nice. So what's going on there? 2 with gut shots, 1 with the set.
Yeah, so 7-6 jack on the
All
flop with 2
open-ended.
diamonds. Velu with the queen high flush draw. Alex with a weaker flush draw. Tim with the nuts flush draw. Also,
Someone has a nut flush draw. Oh, there's cards over
Timbers.
there as well.
There are
Ah,
cards
no.
over there as well. It's a fucking challenging one, man. Gregory makes 2 mistakes every hand. What? My God damn it, Rosebone, you are savage. Should never have given you the. Oh, Miko does have bottom set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say Miko's hand. Yes, he has bottom set.
And he's only got 34, so he's all in, I'm assuming. I'm not sure why the
It's his turn.
Jack
Sir,
8-5 is
it's his
betting,
turn.
because it's a pretty shitty hand on a 5-way, 6-way pot.
So I changed my mind a bit.
My friend back home is just messaging me all the hate about being on a yacht in the middle of in Spain and Gibraltar, and he's like, "Where are you going next? Some freaking posh shit." And I'm like, "Malta in 3 weeks," and he's like, "Dude, like what the fuck?" This is like actually my old boss at my old job.
Yeah.
One of my mates from high school. I used to clean swimming pools for 5 years.
Oh.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Go figure. Definitely a skill set for commentating or being customer support.
This is slightly better.
I think it's slightly plus EV.
Yeah. Oh, but it shouldn't be.
So a raise to
jamming
11.
it.
Why would you just jam it there? Like every.
No,
That
I
was
think
a-
matches by 22 and. Or.
Wait, something's weird with the graphics.
Yeah. Miko's all in, I think. And then Matthew.
Oh, because he has 34, so he
Yeah,
would
so
raise
he's-
11. Yeah.
Yeah.
12 actually,
It
but
should say all in.
it should.
And then Timmers is repotted, but he still can't get.
I think it was.
400
I
in.
think it was a misclick. I think Timmers is probably not all in. I think Miko's all in.
Jack 8-5 deuce should get rid of this very easily. Very easy.
381.
6-handed to the flop, even you got the low end of the open-ended, so.
Yeah.
And you got a jack, and a jack means nothing, so he's got literally got nothing.
Velo is making me quite jealous with that wrap there right now. Not the wrap in PLO. Sorry, the wrap that he's eating. Not to be confused with that.
Nice.
I'm trying to work on my PLO terminology. Actually, it's difficult. I'm not gonna lie. When you're seeing that many cards on the screen, it's
It was
actually
ridiculous.
challenging to like spot the hands. It's like,
Yeah, that's a problem with the 2-2 games because everyone's going to be in every flop. I'm just borrowing your seat for a
That's fine.
second. I'll be gone after this hand.
No, it's nice to have different opinions.
I don't know if anyone wants my PLO opinions.
Do you play PLO at all?
I don't at the moment, but I have
Alright.
played quite a lot, so
What kind of limits do you play?
I was playing online and live, so medium stakes.
Yeah.
But I would never say that I'm a good PLO player anymore.
I've just started, or I'd say started like 6 months, past 6 months grinding the Super PLO.
What stakes?
Just like NL25.
Yeah.
and Matthew really tanking
PLO
it here
25.
actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah. PL25, not NL25.
I reckon I could beat PLO 50, but that's about it, I think. So, but I mean, if you beat PLO 50, you're decent-ish at least. But,
Yeah.
but that would be my.
There seems to be a bit of a, like between 25 and 50. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely a line between them.
But the difference between 50 and 100 is
Yeah.
even bigger, and the 100 and 200 is insane, like especially in Holland.
What?
So surely it's much to fold this Jack 8-5 deuce soon, yeah, and then
diamonds.
he needs to get a diamond, and we've seen it's gone about.
Three more.
There's not a lot of diamonds left.
Yeah, 3 more. Yeah.
I guess you can do 9 though, because there's only like 4 diamonds left. Everyone had diamonds.
Let's give it a link.
Shove there.
Oh, 9
It's
is
a
not even
weird
good.
shove. It is a weird shove.
Quite a connected board,
And no diamond, and you're.
You've got to hit a diamond, that's it.
Yeah, and the
And it was bet raise.
The diamond better not pair the board.
Diamond, bro.
Yeah.
And it's set out, so normally not good because someone's gonna have an open ended.
Yeah, exactly. Don't like that.
someone lose a hat.
That's mine.
Cheers, later, bud.
And I'm back without.
Thank you for the beer.
Cheers, guys.
Salud.
Yeah, I think I've definitely got to get on a one of these feature PLO tables at Cash Game Festival.
I think so. I'm surprised you didn't get out there, especially when it got down to 1-2. But I'm glad you didn't because I need you here in the booth.
Yeah.
And this is actually, I think, good study for you right now.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
Like I say, I'm a internet PLO player. My experience live, I've played quite a bit live, but I find internet a lot easier. You need to, my perspective on PLO, you need to be paying attention a lot more to stack sizes, the pot sizes, the bet sizes.
I said I would
which
do
you don't
that.
need to do as much with Omaha, which is with No Limit Hold'em, sorry.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to train myself to get into. But yeah, definitely got to be playing more live PLO.
Small blinds?
You said there was a PLO event somewhere in your neighborhood, neck of the woods. right?
Aspers, where we hold a cash game festival, they have PLO tournaments. Actually,
Definitely have to go train on those for the next few weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Jumping into a WSOP PLO tournament in a couple of weeks.
It's going to be kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
think-
kind of a big deal. I
Yeah.
want to see you come back to Bulgaria with a motherfucking bracelet.
Oh yeah, I'll be repping Cash Game Festival while I'm out there as well, which will be good.
16.
Right, brilliant.
Wow, that's a
nice
monster
hand
starting.
there for Timor's there.
Well,
I mean, I don't know PLO very well, but I know that's a monster.
Like I said, if you got two good no limit hands in your hand on PLO, then you're doing something right.
Even Miko's hand is not too bad starting here, I feel like, but he's going to
not
fold it.
great.
Not great.
Matthew's
all right.
hand again, he's got the nut flush draw and he's got the wheel draw. So I wouldn't mind a call here, to be honest.
Flops coming.
Alex, I'm not really sure what he's calling for. He's obviously calling for his queen eye flush draw and his top pair on the board.
What's not always right? Alex's hand is terrible.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, that seems like it's a rainbow hand.
Matthew's
Oh, no. Queen twos. Okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
He's
right?
picked up the queen high flush draw, though.
It seems good. It's good on this board. It comes out higher and it's not. So I don't mind the call to see what the flop comes out like.
So Rock Sensei is asking, how does your work let you travel so much?
So
How do
you
get-
first?
I get away with it with some creative scheduling and burning holiday days. I can burn about three holidays for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and a couple of weekend days on the other parts of the month in order to get the other days stretching through. So, and I have the advantage of making my own schedule at work, which is really nice. And as long as I'm actually putting, I care so much about my job. Actually, my day job is I have 10 people on my team who are absolutely amazing. And being a team lead in customer support, I mean, it's my job to help my team. So.
Yep. So Matthew takes it down there.
But basically, oh sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't really see why Alex is in the hand really. So Matthew hits a nice flop.
Yeah.
Takes the pot down.
But basically, everyone at the work is actually super supportive about this because it's such a neat, like a unique chance to come out and do something cool, and it's awesome. I actually get to sit here and talk about TransferWise a lot too to the guys that are playing poker, especially the ones in here in Gibraltar. Man, I've introduced TransferWise to so many people here because they live in two currencies, with Spain being just across the border and Gibraltar being so small. So actually, it's worked out really nice for me. I've gotten TransferWise quite a few different new customers this week. And it's super nice. What about yourself?
Yeah,
How do you manage?
For me, don't know how many guys are from England, but we generally get a pretty decent amount of holiday, especially compared to the States.
We get 28 days a year. What do you get?
Oh, right, yeah, I get 32 days holiday a year. So, yeah, and obviously, like quite a few guys that know that have stuck around that I'm not always here for the full week. In fact, this is the longest I've been at like a foreign event.
Yeah.
So I'm here for 4 days. Hoping to try
It's really only two like Thursday and Friday. I'm
yeah,
sure you
so-
work Monday to Friday. As it
Yeah,
is.
so I normally work Monday to Friday. This event I flew in on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday,
Cool.
and I leave on Sunday.
Cool.
Check.
There's some
Probably
prices.
going to be the same for a few other events throughout the year, but Tallinn definitely coming for the full week. Right, a few. Right, so just was that a min bet or was that a straddle? I think the min bet. So a few questionable hands here, but obviously for the price.
Yeah, you got to check and see if it hits anything hard. So 2 spades on the flop with an ace-8, ace-7-5.
So Matthew's ahead here with the
spade draw.
Jack high flush draw, but
check.
Yeah, Miko's got an ace, 2 pair, in fact.
Yeah, ace is up for Miko.
And
but only 9% equity.
That's because Velo's got the 2-7, so he's got the trip 7s.
What is Velu holding? That's set of sevens. Set of sevens. Terrible hands by the limpers. Yeah, but that's the beauty of limping.
Matthew's open-ended and with
58.
the flush draw. I mean, this is the problem when you limp in like with shit hands. That Matthew's picked up a flush draw and he's open-ended, but when the flush draw hits and someone re-raises you, it's jack high and PLO, which isn't really the highest of flushes.
Oh, no worries, Rex Sensei.
Where are you from, Rex Sensei? Just out of interest.
I'm relatively confident he's Estonian.
Miko has got a problem. You're correct.
Actually,
Top
Rex
two.
Sensei was the one talking earlier about playing with Jason. That's Ragnar. He's from Estonia. I can remember that for sure.
Have you been to any of the cash game events in Estonia?
Yeah, he's played at the cash game events
Oh,
for
right,
sure.
nice.
Estonia.
I must admit, out of all the events I've been to so far, Estonia by far my favourite.
Nice. So Matthew raising it up here with the Jack 4 cool spade draw and straight draw.
I'm surprised to see Miko get away from that, to be honest.
A terrible raise for Matthew. Yeah, I think that would have been better as a smooth call.
Yeah.
See if you can hit it first. Because now the board pairs and both of your draws are just screwed. Like, just forget about it.
I mean, Velu, I wouldn't mind seeing...
Oh, sorry, wait. Rosebohm, combo draw. Boom. Drop mic. He's got the combo draw. Hit dead. He's combo drawing dead.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Velu putting a raise here. And he just calls.
Hey on. A weak combo draw. Okay.
Yeah, it is pretty weak.
That's not the one of them that he's needed, though. Actually, Velu picking up some more equity on this one with the king high flush draw now.
I think Velu really, if this goes, whatever happens here, Velu needs to be raising or betting.
Would you still call what Velu has a combo draw, since he's got the draw to the full house and a draw to the quads? He's got a draw to the flush.
He's got.
Is that
draw
a
to
triple
quite a
combo
lot,
draw? Am I making shit up now?
Pretty much. He also got a straight draw as well, with 6 and a 9.
Quadruple freaking combo draw.
Straight and a flush draw.
Yeah.
Velu's got a combo draw, yeah.
He does have a draw to full house.
Yeah, and quads.
Velu has got a lot of draws here. He's got the straight, flush, and full house draw.
Oh, the other guy.
And quad draw.
No, Velu could hit 7 on the river.
Yeah.
Quad draw.
Oh, you mean him? Yeah.
Yeah.
So even
I think with the stacks that they're playing, I'd really like to see Velu pot it here, if I'm honest.
Pot that shit. There it is.
No, he just called.
He just called lame.
I don't like that, if I'm honest. You got 2 flush draws out there. I know you've got the second nuts, but
it's going to pair the board anyways. Told you. Nailed it. You wouldn't pot it? Okay.
So Matthew was betting on the turn.
Okay, Rose.
Yeah. Matthew's been the aggressor the whole time.
So he'll bet
Check
again.
raise,
Well, maybe
bleeding
not pot.
out.
I'd like to see a raise, if I'm honest. You've got someone betting into you. They've obviously got something. You've got so many draws there. You're more than likely going to be winning.
Matthew's going to do his brains here because he's going to be betting again.
Yeah.
Thinking the other guy was on a draw all the
Yeah.
time. But
Do you not think?
problem is he has to bet here. That's played. Oh, you're in this.
I'm just having my moment here. I like that you didn't see me, so it just felt like I want him to party, and I was like, guys, what the fuck?
The chat's saying that you can't value raise. I think.
No, I can't value raise. Never.
I think you can.
No, I can't, because only that any draw that calls me is ace with ace of hearts, and that's not that likely because he wouldn't raise that. if he raised that, he has 2 pair on the flop.
Well,
If he has the ace.
Taking on a nice 476
we've
pair
actually
got there.
That's everything that I wanted. Like I
Yeah.
knew that if I'm behind on turn, I have all the odds to call. But if he is behind, he's gonna bluff the river. So
No, good
that
point.
was like my mindset there.
I didn't see that at the king of heart, king flush draw.
Yeah, of course. But
Yeah, that
there's
makes
no
sense.
reason to
Yeah,
pot it. He's just gonna call with the better hands.
Yeah, no, you're right there, Velo.
Thank you for the insight.
Right, so a little lesson there, and Rose Boom.
New chip leader at the table for
Yeah,
reals.
maybe.
Velu's
Yeah.
killing it.
Okay, I'll concede defeat on that one. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, looking at it now, value raising, what you're raising against, you're only getting called by better hands. But hey, we're all learning.
Well, Rosebone's not.
No, Roseboom's a fucking expert at everything.
Gentlemen, it's kind of mandatory, but you don't have to do it if you like it. But everybody
Yeah, why is Roseboom not here playing? Well, what's his excuse?
I don't know if
Ten
they're
shuttle.
offering any packages to new destinations. I can find out for you.
Oh, sorry, it's 224. Never mind. 224. 4, yes.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you, Roseboom.
Cool.
That's a lot of information to take in.
Oh, dude, you're telling me. I literally have a headache right now. There's just too many cards. I'm like trying to spot the hand, and I'm like,
who's got what now?
Yo, when we were in Slovenia,
Cool.
they had my screen was like a 52-inch screen TV,
Yeah.
and we had PLO, and I'm literally like,
right. So we got some.
There's 7-handed to the flop, and it's all over the place, man.
Yeah, when we first started, like London last year, we had like a tiny little monitor.
Oh my god, you can't see anything on that.
No.
It was savage. It was like
Yeah, so we've got
primitive.
a lot of marginal hands here, nothing really standing out. I quite like the Jack 10-4 of hearts.
Check.
Out of all the hands, I think that's my favourite.
Yeah, and the hard draw on the flop
Oh
phone.
yeah, definitely the
straight
hard
out.
draw.
Samsa has a good hand. Okay, that's
Yeah.
it seems marginal at best.
He has a good hand now. I don't
Matthew's
think,
hand is decent enough, but he's folding anyways. Why? I guess you're scared of a higher hard draw.
and it folds around Samsa with the best hand, 3 pair.
Oh, I was commenting earlier about why is the table not social at all? Like, it's the least social table. Like, they're concentrating.
Focus on what up there.
They're crunching numbers, you know.
What's the limit again? 2-5, yeah?
Actually, it's 1-2.
1-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the commentator drinks for free, or you have to pay for themselves? I get it. You see that nice black wristband? That gets me a nice discount.
Yeah, it's free, free beer and soft drinks. But
Yeah.
Jack Daniels and Coke is a nice £8.
Weirdest glass on earth.
£8 a go.
Look at this chalice it's in too.
Yeah, but
they make a proper strong ass drink.
You do get like one of these huge
Jack
glasses,
Daniels
like
to
half
this.
full of Jack Daniels. So it's okay.
Oh man, Rosebone, you haven't seen me totally drunk. Please. Saturday night stream in London, I was shit faced.
I tell you what, if we could pop up the stream again at about 3 a.m, you'll be seeing Brandon totally drunk.
If you see Cash Game Festival go live at 3 a.m. this morning, just tune in. Set the email alert and just tune in because I'm going to go wild.
The VIP party has been running for about an hour now. Unfortunately, we're stuck here with you guys, commentating while we could be over in a club getting free drinks and partying all night.
Here with you guys.
Happily stuck here with you guys, of course.
I'll be happily drinking free drinks in about 4 minutes.
Yeah, so
Nothing going on here.
Check.
The fours are massive help.
them 2 aces
Fours are massive, yeah.
Those 2 aces are going to be a big scare card for
20.
everyone. I think the first to bet will get the hand here.
Is this table broken down yet? Come on, boys. It's VIP party time.
Yeah, King 10, 9, 6 should pick this up, yeah. Easy game.
Sure does.
Easy game.
It's an easy game. Any 4 cards can win.
Yeah.
Anyways, time for
The
bonus
weird thing about
chips.
PLO, as opposed to Hold'em, is that if you see 2 aces on the board, there's 2 things. One of them, like any pocket pair, doesn't matter. But when you're playing against 2 players, the likelihood of someone actually having an ace is also very large.
Yeah.
When Hold'em,
especially like hitting that 2 pair of the full house. You know,
yeah,
really
Hold'em
fun.
is no one's going to have an ace very often, but then they're not going to fold if they have a pair.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you should be betting, but then
You definitely
also
find out
shouldn't.
where you are if someone calls.
Yeah. And have pocket threes or a6.
Right, so guys, just a quick bit of feedback. My giveaway earlier on, how did that go down with you guys? Is that something you'd like to see more on the stream?
Did you win?
Let me know. Yeah, I won.
How much?
I was up 180, but I had a little issue with the dealer shortchanging me on my chips.
Yeah.
So actually 160 up. So
your 4 cards,
yeah.
you've got to place them 2 and 2 in the box.
And
So
you're
we
giving away 15%.
We've got to give away £25 to
and
lucky
then you
winner
can
in
take
the
your
chat.
cards however you wish.
Which happened to be
For the play.
massive Pats, Tony,
Someone
back here. Yeah, my tech guy for the stream. Oddly enough,
Who took £300 off me this morning, my last hand
Based
before
15.
I went to bed.
they had to walk over and hand him 25 more.
Brilliant. Oh,
It was brutal.
Right, so a couple of nice hands here. The
Ace Queen Queen Jack is solid. It's not double suited, but
with the
yeah,
ace
exclamation point rigged. Exactly.
Roseboom, you know I'm always rooting for you. I've even offered you my prizes if I win.
go on, ace queen 3 flop.
Yeah, that would be
Just the last
nice.
time I'm watching. And then
Ace Queen 3 would be amazing.
With the Queen 3 of diamonds.
Overset.
Queen 3 of diamonds as well.
so boring.
Swing and a miss.
Check.
Where's it at?
Check.
Oh yeah, the queen's got a flush draw, but it's the queen high flush.
Well, king's up for Matthew.
So he's not going to go anywhere. Question is,
22.
what is
Anybody's
Francisco
spade draw?
about to-
Manny's
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
weird spade draw.
Francisco with the queen high spade draw.
Oh yeah, queen high spade draw from Francisco, exactly.
Yeah, I think Matthew having the ace of spades blocker as well is going to help him out here.
Oh, they're doing shots at the table now. Salud, boys.
They're finished.
Oh, we had
Finish
one
are
game
always
in
drinking.
Aspers where they
Wow,
ordered
okay.
a bunch of shots for the table, and every time you lost a pot at Showdown, you had to take a shot.
Oh, nice. All right, Matthew is screwed here, but he could potentially bet folders
Yeah, I think.
or check call and then check.
45.
I think at the moment, I
Hey,
think
Rose Boom.
He's betting.
Mina Perse.
Francisco, I think, has got a raise here with that draw.
Yeah, but I think Matthew should be folding here if he
Yeah.
does raise. He's just called. Okay.
I don't really like that call. I'd like to raise.
Too many scare cards
Yeah.
or whatever for me.
Like a paired board, but I mean you've got the nuts there, so
This is weird though because now Matthew's got aces up.
Yeah.
Since it's not been raised, there's not a lot of sets out.
so that counterfeits a lot of 2 pairs for Matthew. So I think we can see. I think Matthew's got a bet here. Would you say he's got a bet? It's a tough.
Is it going to be a bet fold though? I mean, like, can you bet fold?
I think it is bet fold. I think
Yeah,
you.
but what is he going to get paid for? Nothing. He's not going to get called by a queen, king, queen.
But if you check and someone bets up,
a lot of check call against a busted flush, straight draw. But
I think personally, I think I'd be bet folding. Francisco's obviously going to raise anything.
he's betting like 65 or
Call.
something. Very
Shut down.
I think I'd like to put out a small blocker bet.
What? You went all in?
Whoa. I definitely wouldn't like to be doing that. I'd like to be putting out a small blocker bet just to see where I am. But yeah, okay.
All right, that's nice.
Well, Francisco's
That's good
going
for
to...
Francisco.
Again, with 55 behind, why would Matt not just shove? Or why would Francisco not just raise him? Get the rest of that money, player.
See you later. And
he's pot committed.
And Twitch, I'll see you on the
Have a
game
good evening.
tomorrow.
Sounds good.
We'll see you at the after party.
Yeah. See you
Okay, see you in about an hour, I guess. Yeah, what do you think of that play there, chat? Personally, there's a bit of a difference of opinion in the booth here. I like to see a small little blocker bet, I think, from the aces. A lot of 2 pairs get counterfeited. You're ahead quite often on that board. I mean, maybe a quarter pot just to see where you are, and not sure on the
So
almost
the
the
shuttle
shove,
is here.
effectively. What do you guys think?
Matthew ain't calling a river shove. He has 55 more, and he's putting in. He already put in 175. He's pot committed to call that if the river shove comes out, Rosebow. But yeah, I don't know. Matthew got himself into that stinky pile of you know.
So it looks like our PLO experts in the chat reckon a check call. So maybe I'm wrong.
Straddle, forward to play.
Never good. Never ever good. You're good
It's
sometimes.
55 more. It's almost a 500-pound pot. Anyways. Braxensi epinesti kel. Aga maragin vaga halvasti. Which translates into I'm learning, but I speak poorly.
And my language skills are poor at best. Which is something I regret as a child or as a young adult. I wish I'd definitely learned a new language or
Just
had a
a
bit
set
more.
of jacks on the flop. And is that the straight? No.
We've
No,
got set
straight
jacks
draw.
for Miko, we've got straight
Set-
draw for both
20?
the others.
Yep.
But obviously, Francisco's definitely blocking 10s here.
Cool.
Yeah, my language skills. Obviously, Brandon is married to an Estonian woman, lives in Estonia. So he should definitely have a few more language skills. I'm born and bred in England, never lived anywhere else. So, and because England is a dominant language, unfortunately, with our big heads, we don't think we need to learn anything else. Everyone else should speak English, so why should we speak anything else?
I'll high five that.
Which
Jack high flush for Miko.
Which is an opinion I take. I will add. I do wish that our education system was a bit more tilted towards making people learn foreign languages.
Yeah, totally.
Especially when you come to an event like this where there's probably 7-8 nationalities, and everyone speaks English.
Just
and
for
you
the recording.
And they ask you like, "Oh, do you speak any other languages?" Like, I can say hello in French.
Yeah.
It's a bit humbling, to be honest.
Especially with the ones that can just flip back and forth without even seamlessly not trying.
Yeah, like when you're in a group of like Finnish, Estonian, Swedish, English people.
Yeah.
And then people can just flip from like 3 or 4 different languages, and it's a bit weird actually. As an English person, it seems quite strange.
So Matthew here in the early position.
Cool.
Fold. Okay, he's calling. I would have been folding that, I think.
Cool.
But a very useful phrase I know in Spanish at least.
Cool.
Lo siento, mi español no es tan bueno.
Yes.
Cool.
That's really helpful.
Check.
That is, I'm sorry, my Spanish is not very good. That's.
I know how to say that very well in Estonian as well.
Yeah. So if you just say that, then they either walk away or try and speak some Spanish to you, or try and speak some English. Sorry.
I've found that they can speak Spanish
Yeah.
to you, but just slower.
Check.
They're like you're gonna get it. My little sister did that. My little sister-in-law does that as well. Before I started learning a lot of Estonian, she just would speak Estonian to me, but very slowly and deliberately, as if it's gonna sink in now.
I did actually used to be able to speak conversational French, but I never go to France. I never use it, so it wasn't really much use to me. I did go to France when I was younger quite a bit, so I did use it then. But
everybody is calling this bet.
I haven't been to France for probably 10 years, so in terms of my French, I would say it's very bad.
Why did I say where to go? Is it really gonna go till 12:30 in the fucking morning? This is so rude.
I studied French in school for like 5 years, 7 years, sorry.
Yeah, French is actually a really cool language. I work with we have a French team at work that does French customer support. We have German customer support. We have Italian customer support. And like, there's so many people at work that speak multiple languages. And when I'm sitting near the French guys, listening to them talk on the phones, I really love listening to it. I love listening to it.
So Francisco's got a gut shot straight flush draw. Oh no, sorry, the flop's it out.
Yeah.
Take your chips back.
So they ended up splitting here, yeah, for the straight?
Yep.
Can you send your cards in for me, please, guys?
So how many languages can you guys speak in the chat?
Rosebohm said he spoke 3. I'm sure it's English, Dutch, and what's your third?
French, maybe.
Oh, was it French? Okay, yeah. Okay.
To be honest,
we have a Spanish support also. I take that back, yeah.
I like Spanish. I think it's a nice language. I can't roll my R's. I don't know why it is. So basically, if I was ever going to speak Spanish, I'd be a Spanish-speaking person with a speech impediment.
We have Portuguese support as well. Good Lord, we have so many languages to support. Portuguese is a really interesting language to hear.
Yeah.
It sounds Russian as hell to me.
Yeah, my father-in-law actually spent a lot of time working in Brazil. So he
Dutch,
speaks,
German, and English. He said German. Okay.
As a child, young adult, I studied Latin, French, German, and Spanish. But unfortunately, can't really speak any of them.
Fourth straddle. Cool.
It does. The pattern of Portuguese, like the speech pattern, it sounds, if to an untrained ear, it has the same sounds and the same kind of pattern to the language. It sounds a bit Russian, like a soft Russian. I don't know. It's weird.
Cool.
If you listen to Portuguese a lot, like I do at work, it can sound Russian at times.
To me, Estonian is a funny language. Estonian, Finnish.
Estonian is an insane language.
It's just odd. Like
you watched German sports channels when you were young. Nice. That's the way to learn it right there.
Like most languages, like French, German, Spanish, I can pick up words because there's like anglicised words from all the languages, and I know a little bit, so I can pick up bits and pieces and kind of sometimes understand what's going on. But Estonian, it just sounds like aliens have landed.
Oh shit! Actually,
are talking to me.
I just realized that Artie's not sitting over there anymore, and they're just running the table still. 25? So we actually might be close to the end of the stream here. Did they just say final 3 hands by any chance? I wasn't listening to the thing. I know they're just talking to Artie in the background, but I noticed just now that he's not sitting over there. We might be finishing in 10 minutes at midnight.
Right, so nice nut flush for Francisco there. Matthew's got the option. Now, is he going to bet out his 2 pair? I can't see him really betting it out. Very draw heavy board there, lots of straights, lots of flushes get there. Yeah, again, Roseboom, like being an English person, most things are in English. Big Hollywood movies, all in English.
Actually, that's my biggest challenge of speaking Estonian and practicing is a lot of people want to speak English with me.
Yeah.
Even when I lead out with Estonian,
yeah,
they understand my Estonian is not normal. And then they just immediately flip
I remember
English.
as when I was younger going over travelling around Germany and staying in some like
some
hostel watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer dubbed in German. Very interesting.
So Alex down to 20 big blinds, wow. 20 bigs and 1 small.
Yeah, so like we've been talking about the last couple of nights, sitting at a table, especially PLO with 20 big blinds,
Not gonna do it for
No.
you.
Left straddle, last time.
Oh, straddle, last hand. This is the last hand of the night, actually.
Okay.
Just
Right, so
said last hand.
nice hand with Timor's here. Double suited, double paired hand.
Okay.
Definitely up there in the top 10%.
Raise 15.
So a raise to 15 from Manny with the mystery cards.
Cool.
You have
Actually,
another
maybe not
sitting
top
on the reader.
10%.
All in?
Maybe
Top 15?
Maybe top
58.
15, top 20. Matthew with a nice hand there. Aces with the Ace King flush draw.
Did you take my blinds? You didn't take my blinds?
Again, and not a bad hand for Miko there with the 4 card straight in his hand.
Too late.
Obviously blocks himself
You
with a
weren't,
straight flush.
you weren't dealt into the hand.
I will play. I will put it in the pot.
Looks like we might be having a little bit of an action hand on the last hand of the night. Miko all
Cool.
in. I don't blame him with his £60 with his Ace King 6, Ace King suited.
Miko's got a rundown. What?
Yeah, he's got like 4 cards, so straight in his hand. run down.
58 total.
He's folded now though.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't see
And then
Miko's hand.
43.
Oh, so a rundown. 4 cards to a straight. Okay. 1097. Oh, you didn't teach me that one earlier, Rosebone. Where was that?
Alex all in. Unfortunately, we don't know what his cards, so we're going to split with Alex and Manny right here. But to be honest, with £41, I'd be end of the night. I'd probably be sitting
one
all
has got
in
what?
with anything on PLA.
No, it's not changing.
If
Pretty
if I'm brutally honest,
And just
but
hoping
he's
for the
got
win.
okay. He's not got a bad hand. It's not a great hand by any stretch.
Almost a rundown.
But almost a rundown. He's also got a shit flush draw. But yeah, if the board comes low, then he's definitely got an advantage. I mean, that's why I don't mind hands like this.
42 change.
Again, why you should play deeper. But hands like this, they're quite.
Your head will
58.
explode if I have to explain.
Yeah,
all the terms.
we're struggling enough with explaining these 3 hands. So, in my opinion, the reason why I don't mind Alex's fold is because
a big
shoving,
pot, though.
you've generally got a big hand. So to have a low hand, if the flop comes pretty low, then you've got a good shot.
Unless Manny's holding some clubs. No one's got the club draw. No
still
one
don't
hit a
know
pair
what
of
Manny
jacks, so
has.
aces over queens at the moment.
I mean, I'd expect Manny to have any hand here.
Probably 2 clubs.
Because
Since nobody
pot
else has
odds-
clubs, I'm imagining Manny's holding some clubs. Alex's hand is pretty weak, yeah, but he's so short
Yeah,
stacked
it
that
is.
he's just punching it in with anything right now.
Yeah, I don't deny it's pretty weak, but when someone shoves for 60,
And another all in.
and you've got a kind of connected hand, and it's the last hand of the night, and you got 40 quid. Like I don't really mind it. If you were playing deeper, I'd fold, but for £40, to be honest, I'd probably put £40 in blind on any hand on PLO and see what comes out.
The last hand it's gonna go.
So now Manny goes all in.
Of course, because
They're all in.
Queen and 8.
So the deal
Oh,
is
Manny
gonna-
had kings with no
Yep.
clubs.
So the dealer's going to have fun splitting these pots. So we've got £60 all in, 119 all in.
No, don't do it. Anyone do it? £11.
I've got the nuts.
Yeah, you take that.
Yeah, I can't hear the table now, but I'm assuming they're talking about the amount of chips they've
Well,
got.
no, they're actually trying to do Velu is trying to coax a side pop bet or side bet right now, like
Oh,
a
right,
prop
okay.
bet.
I wanted to get some side bets going, like some actual money flips on the red and black. And no
That's
one-
how I won
no
a
one
bottle of
seemed
Jim Beam and Talin
Oh, yeah,
from
it was,
Keena's.
yeah.
That was so sick. Red, red, black.
Come on, Aces.
Yeah, no one was interested in doing like £10 flips for red and black on the flops for each table, unfortunately.
Wow, he's picked up the straight draw here, 3-4,
Jack.
No, jack.
and ace is seven's up right now. Oh my God, full house, and he does have the nuts. That's the nuts. Oh, not the nuts, but like pretty
And
much
that's
the nuts.
That's why I like Alex's call with
Aces
his
wins the
with his low
side
kind of
Ace with the
connected
side pot.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, with these chip sizes, last hand of the night, I don't think you can really put. There's nothing we can say. Last hand of the night.
It is what it is.
A kind of connected hand.
227
super short
pounds getting shipped over to Alex, actually. Turning that 40 into 227 in the last hand. Rather,
yeah, that's not bad.
Rather impressive. Maybe it's not the full 227 because it is a side pot.
Okay, guys, so that's the end
But
of
guys,
the
Rosebow,
TV game.
indefinitely.
I guess you're welcome
Thank
to
you
stay
guys
and
for
play
hanging
if you
out with
want
me
to.
tonight. And thank you all for bearing with me and kind of my mediocre at best PLO commentary.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Thank you for helping educate
I've
me.
added a little bit more of an insight.
I hope you did.
We'll
be back tomorrow for the final
Unfortunately, I
day.
won't.
Game?
I'll be back tomorrow.
I'm flying out in the morning, unfortunately, so this is the last time you will see me for a little while. I won't be in Minsk, hoping to be in Bulgaria, but I'll definitely be in the chat tomorrow.
Sweet. Well, definitely wish you good luck in the WSOP, mate. Chat, wish this man some good luck for the WSOP. He needs it. PLO,
And again, a little
$500 event and the No Limit Hold'em
a little big up
$1,000
for
event.
my Twitter, if any of you fancy
There
following
you go.
me.
Yeah, please, post it up.
At MetalFace85, I normally post just general grinding.
Follow this guy on Twitter.
PLO cash and
He's like
just
conversating
poker
with
shit.
Joe Ingram and shit. I mean,
Yeah,
he's got it going on.
I've got all the boys in my address book.
Cool.
I've even got Patrick Antonius following me now.
There you go. My man.
So yeah, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, at MetalFace85, and I will catch you all here on the stream, probably Bulgaria.
Sweet. Well, guys, I hope you have a lovely night. I'm off to the VIP party. I'll see you back here tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat channel. And I hope to see you guys here
Yes,
tomorrow.
you do, Wrapped Up.
Have a lovely evening, and peace.
Cheers, guys.
Hey.
This is a Victoria Line train to Seven Sisters. The Central Line is part suspended.
Cash Game Festival is one cool concept. Everyone's been raving about this for a while. As you can see, all the tables are full. We are live at Asper's Casino.
The really good things here, it was you could pre-register for the cash game. 2 weeks ago, you could actually say, I'm going to play that level on that time, and that's really good. Normally in a traditional casino, you just put your name down and wait, but here, all the tables were already planned before. So this festival here is very wide and diverse.
The game changer. bets who will win! Michael, who took me out, eventually won the whole thing. So come here, our winner!
Cash Game Festival is all about you, the poker player, who loves the game of poker but are tired of playing tournaments.
But here, the cash game are like the only thing going on. The cash game is the main event.
This is a fantastic idea.
There's more action.
Come on, show us a ridiculous plan.
You have to be careful in this game.
It's giving players the options to play at whichever stakes they want and an environment that they want to play in. So from that side, it's very unique.
We create a festival close to you.
It's a fantastic concept.
Since the Cash Game Festival is such a fun experience, it's cash game 24/7, it's parties, it's everything.